Yo, 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 what is up? It is Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets. And I'm here with the other half of Defend Your Units, my co-host and friend, Johnny K. Picks. How you doing tonight, Johnny
adorable.
K. Picks?
Friend, look at that. I'm doing great. The early card is Saturday. Looking forward to it. We're going to do a little watch along. So 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern time, get ready. We're going to be live, ready to go. Beer, whiskey, all that good stuff at 9 a.m.
John's coming out. Whiskey John's
coming out. Me and Patty, we're going to do it. Effie's going to stop by. Hopefully you can too if you're not working.
What?
Are you working Saturday?
Just do you want to put ice in it? You're drinking
No, just
what?
right. No, I'm not even sure.
Okay.
If I'm gonna, I'm gonna see because I'm gonna go in. I'm supposed to work, but I gotta go in Friday. Like I went back Monday night and it sucked, bro, dude. It sucked. I went back Monday night, like, dude, I'm working. Like I got to grab these big long pieces of metal. They're probably like 8 foot. Well, some are 6 foot, some are 8 foot. That's how they are, and they probably weigh like 35 pounds. But dude, I'm doing that. And I swear to God, dude, at one point I just got to sneeze. I sneezed and I like pulled or tore cartilage in my ribs or something, dude. I'm like, oh, bro, getting old sucks. But no, I do got to work Friday morning, but then I'm going to see. I might just take off Saturday. I'm probably tired. I haven't worked too much in the last 6 weeks.
Right on.
So
well,
I'll know Friday night.
You're available.
Yeah.
Come on by.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is going to be a fun card. There is about a handful of fights that I'm just coin flip it. Let's go see what happens. I'm not betting it, but yeah, it's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. Main card looks good. And let's go.
Yeah, it's a good card. 14 fights. Or did they find a fight for Saeed or whatever?
He's not fighting. Which sucks.
Yeah. So there was 15 fights then?
There was 14.
So now there's
13. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's a pretty good card. The main card's phenomenal, and then the undercard has a what? Okay. But yeah, there's gonna be 13 good fights. I don't know what that was about, but
it's all good.
Yeah, there's gonna be 13 good fights, and the main card is gonna be really good, and then we're gonna find out a lot about some stuff. I cannot wait for Ilya and Max, dude. That's just gonna be a crazy fight and
crazy fun.
Yeah. They're like, dude, I don't see Ilya knocking Max out if Poirier couldn't. And he landed some big ass shots on Max. Like, don't you think that'd be a good fight, dude? Poirier and Topuria at 155 of just straight boxing, throwing some bombs.
The only thing is, like, man, I mean, I think Ilya has more power than Dustin. I think he's a little bit cleaner, which can make him have a little bit more power.
Right.
But I mean, you're guessing at that point. But man, I mean, some of the body work and like combos that Ilya can land, like he can knock anybody out. I think personally, I don't know if he will knock out Max. We'll get there, but
it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. Let's say what's up to everybody. We got Paku MMA in the chat. He said, "Chur, my brothers, can't wait. Chur, man, I can't wait, dude. This I'm hyped. This is a hyped up card, and we get it 10 in the morning. It starts on my time. That's gonna be
love it.
Be sick. Derek Izzy in the house at Bad Luck Chuck says I always win, and you can too. Just hit the like button and watch DYU. Let's go, Derek. Always out here supporting.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's always got the puns and the good jokes. So shout out Derek and Bad Luck Chuck. Follow him on Twitter, Derek Izzy, and he puts out his algorithm and all the different stuff for it. And it picks at 60%, so that's pretty damn good.
Yes, sir.
Tenacious Bling said, "Here we go again. 1 a.m. about to light a bowl and talk MMA. Let's fucking go." I'm right there with you. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm about to put the camera on smoke. I forgot to do that. I was in a hurry. I got on, talk to Johnny. That's when I usually get my fun, and then we just hopped on. Johnny's like, "Okay, turn it live. I got stuff to say." I'm like, "Right."
I am so excited.
He's like, "Dude, everybody's got to know everything I got to say." Man, like, let a man smoke real quick. But shout out Tenacious Bling, man, staying up late with us. Any Action Sportscast Effie in the house said, I don't know how to say that stuff.
Alhamdulillah,
Allah
brothers.
Yep. Allah. I'm gonna go with the brothers. Let's get these. Alhamdulillah. Nothing against it. I just never said it. I'm about to figure it out. Tenacious Bling said, I'm happy this card isn't an all-nighter for me. Ending around 11 p.m. is perfect.
Welcome to our world.
There you go. That's a good night. If you win, then you got the whole night to celebrate. It's still early. If you lose,
love me some early cards. I'm
going to be happy about this. But what do they
like 3 or 4?
Like in England, they're usually watching at like 5 in the morning, aren't they?
I know.
It ends at like as bananas, dude. That's crazy. So, yeah, man, everybody it goes around, comes around. It's going to be over. They're probably going to be doing a ton of shows over there all the time. I think like the Saudis bought UFC. I'm pretty sure they probably own that place, the Endeavor or whatever that owns WWF and them.
Oh, you think so?
I think they're buying all of our fucking sports, dude. Even like fucking football teams and stuff like that.
Wow. Well,
crazy.
I hope everyone's betting their have the OV parlays then.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, the judges, maybe. We'll see over there. I don't know. Are they notoriously like bad in Saudi? Are they?
I mean, they ain't great.
Right?
I mean, if it's a close fight, you know who it's going to.
Yep, Demir in the building said tuning in from the gym. Another great card with last week's step. Yep, let's go. Yeah, we should be on. This should be step 4. In all fairness,
I know.
The first one we should have hit with.
We got robbed.
Should have got the win. The second.
Well, I'm counting that. The second one I'm counting as a step.
Yeah, so we're on step 3, but we should be on step 4 technically. But
should be on 4.
We're getting all the way up there. Ilya has 5 KOs in 15 fights, 32% ratio. Why is everybody saying he has insane power? It's just when he hits hard. The man hits hard, and I think he's been finding it more lately.
If he touches that chin,
well, shout out New York, Robert. Yeah, but Max got some breakhead. Like he's got.
Well, Ilya's a very good grappler, so that's why he has a lot of subs on his record too.
Not really. I mean, he's a good BJJ. His wrestling's okay. He was having trouble taking Jai Herbert down. Of course, he just got his head.
Well, he was like twice as big as him too. I mean, it's hard to take down a lawn chair.
Yeah, but Max is damn near as big as Jai. Let's see. Yeah, he is. Jai's like 6 foot. Max 5'11". It's like an inch.
Max is like 5'8".
Max is gonna be fucking punching down on that little man, just giving him the business all night.
Oh, Jai Herbert's bigger than that.
But he does hit hard. I think he's 6'1". At most, he's 6'1". Watching from Perth, Western Australia. Let's go, AJ, man. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
77-inch reach.
Yeah, he does that now. He's got a long reach, that's for sure. But them legs is what got him. And Max has a good head kick. I hope Max spin kicks his head off like he did Gage.
Bro, come on, man. Come on. I love me some Max too, but ain't gonna happen.
I don't know. Yo, fight night was brutal. Thankfully, Hernandez round 5 plus 1400 saved.
Nice hit there.
It's awesome. That fight should have been over in the fucking 3rd. Like, dude, Michelle Pereira is a whole bum for fucking doing that. Instead of like trying to fight back, oh man, okay, I get sub trying to get up. I'm gonna try to get up and fucking punch this fucker in the face because we're in a fight. No, that motherfucker just laid on his side in the fucking fetal position and goes, "You can't choke me, you can't do nothing," and fucking laid there for 15 motherfucking minutes. How the fuck, dude? And I loved it too because I put a post in the middle of the second. I'm like, this dude's gonna do this the whole time. Finally, in the 4th round, Chris Curtis is like, dude, fucking fight. He's like, at least try to, like, he's like, go out there and fucking fight. Go out on your shield. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't just fucking lay there and let a man punch you in the fucking head and go, can't choke me. Can't. Like, fucking bro.
I'm glad that fight happened that way and not because of any bets or anything. But I just realized I had an epiphany. I'm never going to bet against Merab type or fluffy type grappler wrestler guys. I can't do it because every time I do, guess what happens? I lose.
Yeah, well, them two are different breeds, different levels. You can't.
Well, I know, but there's like a handful of guys that could do that. You know what I mean? And I always, for some reason, I'm like, this is the time they're going to lose, and every freaking time they win.
My problem is I've been saying these dudes are the best dudes in the world, and then I don't just fucking money line bet them. Like I told my Patreon to bet Anthony Hernandez. Like I put him as like my fit, but I didn't do it, and I just took the under because I figured either way. And he got hurt at the beginning, but. Man, fuck.
See, that's why I thought that was the only way I thought Pereira was going to win. I thought he was able to.
That's why his name's Michelle. Fucking never bet a guy named Michelle. Sure, fellas. That dude, fucking bum. Sure, fellas, got some good reads on this card. I can't really put my finger on the co-main and main. I feel like the favorites are right, but maybe a little wide. Excited to hear what you think. Yep, I'll feel the same too. But yeah, shout out New York Robert too, though.
They're both wide. They're both
wide for sure.
But I see the main a little bit more than the co-main.
I love morning, afternoon pay-per-view. No need to stay. Exactly, Robert. AJ, South Australia, and the card starts at 1 a.m. Is that like 11 p.m. for you? So there, Australia still got a late card.
Oh, okay.
Dang, yeah. Usually goes to bed at 7:30 a.m. That sucks, dude.
I wouldn't be a UFC fan if I lived in Europe. I really wouldn't.
I'd just be a tired one. Probably hooked on cocaine or
I'll
something.
just watch footy and that's about it. Because that's all you can watch. You can't even watch like NFL or anything like that because it's too late or too early.
Let's go, Peter Pan. He's got Holloway 3rd round KO, flying knee. Let's go, man. Ilia's 5'6". That man's a little. He might catch a case of the. He's gonna catch a case of the beats.
Ilia's
you see him next to Marab?
Man.
Him and Marab, dude. But him, Marab, and Cejudo
5'7".
out there just fucking doing cartwheels together, little babies.
Maybe Ilia can work the body though. I'll tell you that.
Maybe a spinning kick right in the face. Justin, what up? You said I see a lot of upsets on this card. I do too, man. I'm with you. Horrible stamina. For Ilia, bro, he throws too hard. You seen against Emmett slowing down.
He was fine.
He said, I love when Cody gets. Dude, I was so I was so mad because I knew from the second round. I'm like, he's not gonna try to. Because like, bro, try to stand up. Like I said, it's a fist fight, so you want to try to get up and punch him in the face, right? Or swivel your hips or something. He just fucking laid there, dude, for like from the middle of the second round till the end of the 5th. He went out, got taken down within 10 seconds and laid on his side. That was the most bum shit. That looked like Cody Brumdage against Bo Nickel. Where it's like, bro, you're supposed to be fighting. I get it. You don't want to get choked out or something, but you got to try to fucking fight back to him. You can't just lay there and let some dude just fuck you up.
Who was the other one? He was terrible in.
Which one? Brundage?
Bumdage. I know there's a lot.
It was Dumas, where he got tired and just freaking and then every other time he just turtles up. He does the same thing. That's why he gets punched in the back of the fucking head.
The
he does
guy
the same thing.
Jacob Malkoun.
They go, I'm on my side. You go, I'm on my side. You can't hit me. Can't choke me. Can't hit me. And then the fucking
Jacob
people just
Malkoun
hit him. And then eventually that one goes to the back of the head. And they're like, he hit me in the back of the head. I quit. Fucking kill him.
Dude,
these people.
Don't bring him up. That just
Cody Brown
hurts my heart.
Fuck them both. Oh, Odd Smoker Steve, what's up? Odd Smoker MMA. So what's up, fellas? Awesome card on the way this weekend for show.
Yes, sir.
It's a great card. I can't wait, man. We got
good to have you on the show last week.
Yeah, dude, that was a great show, man. That was a fun time on Saturday. We'll get you back on. Can't wait.
Yep.
And check out Odd Smoker MMA on Twitter too, because he has all kinds of great stuff. Does designs for shirts, different fighters, all kinds of stuff. Check him out on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Thomas Hewitt said Ilia kills Max. That is
what's up, Tom.
That is debatable, Thomas.
If he kills Max, this dude is pound for pound number one.
Yeah,
that's it. Put him up there.
Nobody
kills Max. That's the thing.
So what's Johnny? A turd. I love you, bro. Oh, hey, Cody. What's up,
What's up, Johnny? What's up, Real Fight Picks?
What is he?
Love you too,
what's up? Okay. Dan Ige will beat Murphy. I think
legit
so too.
shot. Legit shot.
I don't know where Murphy. I mean, unless he can just grapple him the whole time, but it's gonna be a good fight.
He has a legit shot to beat Murphy.
I'm going to write down time for this so I can timestamp this.
Oh, look at you, fancy pantsy.
It's just what I'm doing for the community now, you know.
Look at you. You're just a community guy.
Yep. So
for the people.
We'll start at 1450. First fight, men's heavyweight, Kennedy and Nzechukwu versus Chris Barnett. And this one's
People's
on
main event.
Okay. This one's on
you got to go Kennedy right here, right? I mean, he's a monster compared to Chris Barnett, but we all know who Kennedy Nzechukwu is, the guy that you cannot trust because he's terrible. And I trusted him a couple times. It worked out in my favor. Also, he burned me a couple times, but he's going to have a massive height advantage. Obviously, he's going to have a massive reach advantage. Chris Barnett's not really a wrestler or grappler. He's one of those guys that's just going to try to throw right overhand rights and hope it lands with the spinning kicks. And I don't think his kicks are going to be able to land on Kennedy because he's too tall. But Kennedy should win this one probably later in the fight. I'm going to say second or third round finish. I don't know if this fight is set at over 1.5 or 2. I don't see a line yet. I would not bet. Don't put Kennedy in your parlays, guys. Like money line, do not do it. Because guess what? If you do it, he's probably going to lose. And he's just one of those guys you cannot trust. He should have beat OSP. He didn't. And he looked terrible in that fight too. And I know might be a step down, but I don't trust him. So Kennedy wins second round or third round. I'll say KO because Barnett slows down. He slows down. We've seen it in a lot of his fights. If they go over 1.5 or sneak over 1.5, he like has nothing left. And I think Kennedy will have a little bit more to get him out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. Like, I mean, that Chris Barnett pulled out of his fight 2 weeks ago, and then he's
it was because that's when that hurricane came through Florida, and he was in Florida, so he couldn't like travel or make it there or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, 38 years old. Hasn't fought in 2 years. Has had a lot of injuries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wasn't too great to begin with. Like you said, has some spinning taekwondo stuff. If he kicks Kennedy and Nzechukwu in the head, I would. It would be good to see. It'd be funny to see because I'm not going to have no bets on Kennedy either. But like, he's not going to do that. Kennedy's going to look good at heavyweight. I think he probably should have been at heavyweight because he's a big ass dude. At 205, he's a giant, right? But he's cutting a ton of weight. Yeah, he's cutting a ton of weight to get down there. And then when he's at 205, he's the big slow guy, you know, and he's sitting there like even against Dawoon Jung, Dustin Jacoby, Carlos Ulberg, all these guys hit him quick, you know, and some of them are able to get him out, some aren't. But even against like OSP, like he was the same speed as fucking 47-year-old OSP. But at heavyweight, man, he should be, you know, pretty big, pretty fast, moving around. I mean, he isn't really a guy that bounces around anyways. He kind of plods, but like he's going to be big and he should be faster than most of these guys. I think he's going to actually, I don't know if he uses it in this fight, but he could actually use some grappling here like he did against Carl Robertson. So, I don't know, man. I just don't see where Barnett really beats him outside some lucky ass shot. You know, so I got Kennedy. I think he can outstrike him using length, reach. I think that Kennedy can hold him up against the cage like Boudet, and I think that he could actually take Chris Barnett down like what Ben Rothwell and beat him up on the ground. And like you said, if anything, Kennedy does have a good gas tank, and Barnett slows down. 38 years old, hasn't fought in 2 years. All that. Give me Kennedy. I'm going to say by second or third round submission. I'm going to say that he actually gets Barnett down when he's tired, takes him down, and chokes him out. So I'm going to say second or third round finish. I do like the submission, but it could go either way, submission or TKO.
What do you think about the over 1.5 set at a pick'em?
I mean, I kind of like that because
like the over.
Kennedy doesn't go out to murder you. You know what I mean?
Not in the first round anyways.
No, he goes out and he goes with you. He don't. There's Anthony Hernandez who tries to murder you, and then there's people that just try to fight you. You know what I mean? And he just fights you and takes what you give him. And if he hits you with a big shot. I do. I like that over 1.5 too, but fuck, man, Barnett could be gassed by 4 minutes in. Like, and then you just think back to like Barnett versus Collier. That was so sliding. That went into the second round even itself, and that was a crazy fucking fight. That was the fattest fight I've ever seen in the UFC, dude. That was sloppy.
Oh, I might throw a little.
I think Kennedy's going to weigh 245. I say waist because like I say he weighs 245. I actually seen a reel. And it was like a dude, and he's looking up there in a training room, and he was like, when you're about to do a sparring round with the 6'5", 240-pound UFC heavyweight, and it was this dude standing there walking back and forth, like looking up, and then it was Kennedy and Nzechukwu sitting on the floor. So I'm going to say he's going to be 240.
I like it.
But yeah. And Kennedy got up when it was time. But Barnett fighting for memory of his wife, plus 500, good odds. He has a chance, but I mean, I don't see where he's better though. Just other than saying the spinning. He's got
a overhand like puncher's chance,
path to victory type shit. Because I'm not seeing it. Kennedy round 1, round 2 KO. Okay, I don't mind that, Mike. Shout out, Mike, coming out, hanging out with us tonight. Will Kennedy at heavyweight have more endurance? Yeah, I got the over. Yeah. You and
I like the over.
Bad luck. Chuck's on it. Sup, y'all going to be fire cars smash for these two savages. Smash that like button.
Ryan?
Let's go, Ryan, man. We appreciate you coming out every week, bro, hanging out with us. Scott Law in the building. What is up, bro? He said Barnett is the play. He's on Barnett this weekend.
Better put that for your survivor pool pick then.
KO or decision. That's what I need to know. But shout out Scotty Lawson, all the support, supporting us everywhere, hanging out, always commenting and being fucking great, dude, man. Scott is smoking that shit. FB says, not a good fight for over under, in my opinion. Barnett could get knocked out at any time from the start of the bell. Yeah, Yeah. Remember, dude, it was so crazy against Collier because he got fucking beat up in the first round, right? His fucking jaw was like, I remember it was hanging down, his fucking eye was drooping, and they were like, Daniel Cormier was like, I think he had a stroke or something. Fucking,
That's true. I
you
forgot
know,
about
and then
that.
he ended up coming out and winning. So he takes some bad damage and stuff too.
So just so you guys know, like both guys together in their last 10 fights, I mean, they get to round 2 with 75% of the time.
Like
you're just sweating 2.5 more minutes.
And the ones they're not is when Kennedy's getting knocked out by Jacoby and them, and Chris Barnett's not Jacoby or fucking any of them guys. So I like it.
I mean, I think if it's plus money or pick 'em, I think it's like that's you're just taking a shot. And the under 1.5s have not been hitting that much this year. Like if they're set at 1.5, a lot of them are going over 1.5. I don't know if it's the gloves or whatever you want to say, but just
fuck Michelle Pereira. Reason. That's what I want to say. Fuck Michelle Pereira.
Wow, you gotta
calm down a little bit. I didn't get to smoke.
You have more beef with him now.
Bro, that fucker laid there and let a grown man just punch him for fucking 17 minutes. Didn't even try to defend himself. Yeah, I like what Scott's saying here though. KO. I mean, if you got to bet it, it's the only play. Laying 600 on Kennedy isn't an option. I agree with that. I mean, fucking remember he was minus 600 against OSP, and it's like,
it was like minus 400 or something like that.
Poking him with the stick, you're like, do something. I kind of thought he won that fight too. If you go to watch it, like he won like the third round, he gets dropped right away. He won the second at OSP in the first, but then like the third
was tough to score because Kennedy did good in the beginning, and then OSP
like
did way better in the end.
No, Kennedy got dropped in like the first 20 seconds of the third round, and then he got up and then he beat up.
Well, that's
OSP.
that probably wins you around.
Right.
You know
one shot that gets you off balance or taking an extra 35 shots. Like I would rather get knocked down one time than get punched in the face 35.
True. You know but getting knocked down is like you're basically going to lose a round unless you come back and do the same or you dominate.
A lot of our scoring has too much to do with boxing influenced shit, man. Is Kennedy the worst fighter to ever be a minus 600? Now, there's been some girl ones.
Jake Hadley.
He was minus 600
at the right before the fight. Jesus. It was insane. And
Kyler Phillips.
Kyler Phillips. There you go.
Asshole.
Dude, those guys are frauds. All of them. Sorry, Kyler.
Yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, Kennedy's gonna win, but to bet on him, I mean, and then even bet a prop of like KO or sub, it probably goes decision. I don't know. Who knows? What's up, Mushroom? Everybody check out Mushroom MMA on Twitter and YouTube, man. I believe he's getting way back into the game coming up. I'm gonna post a lot of stuff. So shout out MMA Mushroom. My dude Rob loves 80s cocaine, man. I don't blame him. I do not blame him. So what's up, Johnny? What's up, Johnny?
What's up, man?
There will be blood. Said, what up? There will be blood. He said, Chris not properly training with the Hurricane of Florida. True. And then flying to Saudi Arabia. But does he really train? That ought to be good. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
It does not look like it. And he said, what's up? Let's see. Real Fight Click said, Mushroom, shout out my guy from Philly. Yep. Best food in the game. He hasn't been posting as much lately. I need to see the food. Maybe he's getting in shape. Maybe you just put the pepper people out of business too. You know what I mean? Dude,
more pepper. Always more pepper.
Where'd my pen go? Okay, next fight is going to be Bruno Silva versus Nasruddin Imavov. I'll start this one. And this is going to be a good fight. I don't understand why Naurdiev is the favorite. Like, it kind of doesn't make sense to me. He's 1-3 in his last 3 fights. And that's outside the UFC. When he was in the UFC, he was 2-2. He has some decent fights, but his wins are over Michelle Pereira and then Sylar. No, Pereira. He's just as bad. He did the same fucking thing except in reverse against Naurdiev. That Pereira, he just tried to shoot takedowns on this dude, and he gassed himself out shooting takedowns. So Naurdiev was able to like defensively wrestle and win a boring decision. I actually won so much money on DraftKings with this motherfucker because he came in on short notice to fight Michelle Pereira, and he was like the lowest dude on DraftKings, the lowest money, and I picked him, and he ended up getting like 80 points, and I won a ton of money. But overall, like, I'm not that impressed with him. He's got pretty good striking. I don't really like his chin. I've seen him get finished from leg kicks. I've seen him get knocked out by that Cootsie dude that was just on the fucking Contender Series, and it got smoked on the Contender Series. I don't know. Like he's a pretty good fighter, but like I don't know why he's a favorite over Bruno Silva. I know he's a little younger, and he's pretty dangerous. He's finished 18 of his 23 wins. Like Bruno Silva's got high level experience. Yeah, he's lost a bunch of fights, but like he's beaten a bunch of people. Like his win over Brad Tavares is fucking 10 times better than a win over Ismail Naurdiev. You know what I mean? And then put up a good fight with Ferreira, which I think took years off his life and career because he didn't get really knocked down and he just kept getting hurt. And like you could see his brain shaking, like getting wobbled by Ferreira a whole bunch in that fight, but put up a good fight. But yeah, dude, I mean, even against Brendan Allen, he had him hurt, almost got him out of there in that fight before he got hurt. All these people are way better than Ismail Naurdiev. So I think Bruno Silva's Muay Thai, like even against Shara Magomedov, he landed some good shots, landed some takedowns. Give me Bruno Silva here. I think he lands the bigger shots. I think he can knock out Naurdiev because I've seen Naurdiev get knocked out by that fucking Cootsie dude who's not good. And that he was beating the shit out of that Cootsie dude with leg kicks. Like the Cootsie dude kicked him, he checked it, and then his leg was hurt, and Cootsie's just like getting beat up, and he just lands one fucking shot and puts Naurdiev out cold. So it's like if Cootsie can do that, that dude's not that good. Bruno Silva can definitely do it. So I love Bruno Silva here as a dog, but I didn't bet him, but I do like him as a dog.
Yep.
How do you see it go down?
Yeah, I'm also on the Bruno Silva train. I know he hasn't really looked all that great in his last, 3 or 4 fights, but you also have to realize who he's fighting too. He did get dirt. He did get all the eye pokes from Chris Weidman a little dirty there, but it is what it is. Shara, close fight again. I know he lost, but it was a close fight. Brendan Allen, Ishmael's not going to beat Brendan Allen. He's not going to beat Brad Tavares, and he's probably not going to beat Gerald Mearshart, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, he's just untrustworthy. Like you just don't know what he's really going to do. The talent is there. He's fought better competition. He has power in his hands. He can grapple and wrestle if he wants to. But Naurdiev, this is his second stint in the UFC. His first stint wasn't good. He went to the regionals. He went like 4-3 or 3-3 or something. Now he's back in the UFC.
Yeah, 3-3 in his last 6.
So it's like, okay, he hasn't really been tearing it up in the regionals, and the UFC cut him. And yeah, he's younger. He's 28 in the prime of his career, but in the prime of his career, he's going 3-3 in the regional scene. So, but he is a pretty aggressive striker. Likes to go forward a little bit. He does have wrestle and grapple every once in a while, but he's more so a striker. So it's just a battle of like two untrustworthy guys, but actually I trust Silva a little bit more, if that makes sense, because he's been in the UFC, he's fought better competition, and I think if Silva went to the regional scene right now, he'd probably go 5-0, and when Ishmael went 3-3. So give me Silva to win. I don't know if he's going to get a finish, but I'm just going to say he does in the second round, I think. So probably by knockout, and it wouldn't shock me if Silva goes in there and gets some takedowns every once in a while too, mixes it up a little bit, especially later in the fight when he kind of slows down. I could see Silva mixing it and winning the minutes that way if it gets into the third round. So all he has to do is win one round in first or second, and if it gets to the third, I think he can win the third. So I mean, he's plus 150 dog. It was closer to a pick 'em when I did my breakdowns, but now it's like, man, 150
for the more experienced.
And I think it's a coin flip. Like it could be with a little bit of an edge to Silva just because of that experience. Like
Naurdiev is 1-2 against his last 3 regional scene opponents. 1-2. He's only here because since Saudi Arabia, and like I watched a boxing one, a boxing thing over there. It was a while ago. It might have been like Anthony Joshua, whatever. It was over there. It was recently though. But they had this one dude come from England in box, and the dude had like a 6 fight or 6 losses and whatever, but he was super tough. But they said he went over, and they said that the reason he was there was because like one of the sheiks or whatever loved that dude and loved his fighting style for some weird reason, so he just like paid him a whole bunch of money to come fight there. And I think that's something to do with that, because like you're 1-2. When was the last time somebody came in 1-2 on the fucking in their last 3 fights, 1-2 on the regional scene and gets back in the UFC? It's only because they're in Saudi Arabia. And it's weird too, because Naurdiev changed all his stuff too. Because on Tapology, when he came in, like I don't even know if it still says it, but he's the Austrian Wonder Boy. That's what they called him, the Austrian Wonder Boy. And now he's just like Ismail Naurdiev out of Russia. He don't claim Austria no more. He don't have his
Morocco.
What's that?
He's fighting out of Morocco now.
It says that
on Tapology.
Does it?
I'm just going by what I'm reading.
Weird. It says born. Well, he's born in Grozny, Russia, and then he, like I said, he used to be the.
But it says he's fighting out of Morocco.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I see that Rabat, but yeah, and he doesn't have that nickname no more. So I don't know what happened there. He must fell out with Austria.
So is he pulling one of the Ukrainian fighter? What's that guy's name? Askarov?
Which one of them fucking phonies? Fucking
no,
Dennis
but give me
Bondar.
Silva. Give me Silva to win. I'm not betting this fight, but man, if that line keeps going up though, I might throw a little fun bet on the watch along. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Bunny Hunter in the building, man. Shout out Bunny Hunter. Been here since the beginning. So what's up, fellas? Best MMA show in the game. He ain't lying. We got 163 people watching right now. Appreciate all you guys. Next fight, 31-44. I got to do this now. Everybody wants time stamps. I can't go back and rewatch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, we only make like $3. So, yeah, DG said it's funny because Naurdiev was beating Bardell and Coetzee, but then he got caught by a right hand again and subbed and then TKO'd. If he makes that against Bruno, it's 9-9. And Bruno is 2 times better than Coetzee, maybe more, longer, better strike. Like, yeah. And I just don't see maybe Naurdiev catches him, but Bruno Silva's usually pretty durable. Pick him, the women's MMA. Francis Ngannou says fighting out of France by way of the United States, by way of Cameroon. Yeah. But I'm saying, it's so weird, man. Like everybody fights out of Switzerland and or all that. And it's like Khamzat Chimaev out of Switzerland. Like what? That don't make no sense. And then I
think he changed now.
He's
out of the UAE now.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They just go around the world and fucking pick up the training and be like, we love you. You guys helped build our career up. And then they just leave. Fuck them people. Naurdiev is having that George Masvidal born again experience. Maybe. I don't know if he's Masvidal though. Smash the like, says Mushroom. Shout out to 2 of the best in the game. Ryan Matthews MMA. What's up, dude? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out. Everybody check out Ryan Matthews MMA on Twitter. Damn, man, I done messed that up. All right. 33-14. Farid Bashrat versus Victor Hugo. Go ahead, Jeff.
Sorry, you have this all messed. There it is. Yeah, I'm going with Bashrat. Shocker. He's just gonna be the way better grappler wrestler here, and Hugo slows down in his fight. Now, Hugo's dangerous early, very good striker. He does have very good grappling and submissions, but man, he slows down. And Farid's not going to slow down. He's very safe, very technical on the feet, very good wrestler with the takedowns. Like I said, good top control. So I think he'll work in some wrestling eventually. Maybe not right away. Maybe he'll test the striking a bit. But I think Farid will definitely get the wrestling going. And then as the fight goes on, it's only going to favor him even more. So give me Bashrat to win by decision. Wouldn't be shocked if it's a 3rd round finish either. He is, Farid. His one little thing is like he's not really the greatest finisher, but honestly, he has more finishes than his brother. So can't really blame him for that. So he did get a 3rd round finish recently. It was at Clayton Rodriguez or 2nd round finish or whatever. But gonna go with Bashrat to win. I'm pretty confident he gets this one done just by wrestling and mixing in the takedowns. And yeah, Hugo just he's at 1.5 round dangerous guy, and he just slows down.
Yeah, Hugo, he's got like pretty good switch stance striking. He's got pretty good uppercuts, decent leg kicks, pretty good takedown defense. We seen his last fight against Falco or whatever. But that dude was on super short notice. But he showed pretty good takedown defense there, pretty good ground game. You've seen on the Contender Series, he got that knee bar on there. He has some, I believe, like ankle locks and some other weird submissions, so he's good on the ground. He's pretty dangerous there. But like Bashrat, man, this kid's freaking really good. He's got good striking. He's got good kicks. He's more of a kicker than a boxer. He can box, but he's got really good kick game, good power leg kicks. Because a lot of times, like in his fight with Lapalus, who's fucking really good, we know he's got excellent takedown defense and really good striking himself. And Bashrat was able to strike with him, land some power leg kicks, mix in the grappling, and he was able to take Lapalus down a lot of times. But like Lapalus, dude, has an excellent get up game, so he would keep getting up. But dude, we've seen Bashrat take him down more than anybody's ever took Lapalus down. So and then his jiu-jitsu is excellent on top. He's gonna have to stay safe here because if he comes out and lands some shots, or he takes some shots and he takes like a risky shot himself on a takedown. He could get guillotined, get knee barred, all that. But I'm going to say Farid's able to stay safe and wear him down. And like you said, Farid has a phenomenal gas tank. You seen it against Lapalus because he had to shoot. He was shooting like crazy in that fight and grappling like crazy and held that all 3 rounds. And Victor Hugo tends to slow down. So I thought he was slowing down in the Contender Series before he hit that knee bar on that Collie Top dude. So
well, the last fight with Pedro, I mean, dude, Pedro is not that great.
No, that dude's close. Decent though. He's pretty decent.
I mean, Farid's way better.
Like, yeah. Farid's like
a huge step up.
Farid. Are you saying what are you saying? Farid?
Is it Farid or Farad?
Farid?
Whatever.
I don't know.
Farid, I don't know.
Farad.
Let's say Bashrat. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I watched his brother's fight too. I thought his brother beat fucking what's the dude? The other dude from Canada. Yeah, Zahabi. I thought Bashrat beat him. I watched that. I'm like, it seemed like he beat him in the first and second.
He didn't. And I had a job at bed. I was pissed. He looked R word. Jesus, like, he didn't do anything. Oh, he was too hesitant.
And Mike said no female fights on this card. Thank you, Allah. Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Well, they had
that. I'm like, damn.
No, they had to give us 3 in a row last card, which I was dying.
Do they ever have girl fights over there?
No,
they don't. I didn't ever.
No,
really think
they
about
do
that.
not.
No shit.
Every time they're in Abu Dhabi,
no girls. But they got the ring girls. They bring them.
Well,
don't they? Right?
That's for the princes. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's for everybody. Ring girls are for everybody. Shout out for the donation though, Mike. Really appreciate that.
Let's go.
Canada, yeah, Luigi. That's a Canada. I'm from right up by there, dude. We're from like an hour from Canada, so I used to go up there all the time. I almost drowned in fucking Lake Ontario once. Jumped in that mud. I went up there to play baseball because we played on a traveling team. We went up there. We ate some French fries with gravy on them, and we were down right on the water. Yeah, and dude, I jumped off into the lake, joking around, messing around. My coaches and all them were there. And I mean, dude, it's like way across to America. But I jumped in, dude, and thinking I'd just swim back. I've jumped in Lake Erie a million times. Dude, that thing took me out like 100 yards. I'm just trying to swim to get back, dude. I went like a half mile down before I could get back over. I thought I was going to die. That was just one time.
Never again.
Yeah, never. Yeah, no. Vitek in the building. So what's up, guys? What's up, bro? Hope you're doing. Excuse me. Shoot. Hope you're doing good, man. You're gonna kill this card this weekend. Should be, man. It's gonna be a good card to bet. I got 5 bets this time. I'm gonna have some fun. 10, 9, 8, 76.
I got 6 bets. I have 6 bets. I'm gonna have one more for sure.
Nice. Just waiting to see where lines go or something.
Yep. I'm looking for a single bet. I might do that over 1.5.
Yeah, on the Kennedy one. That might be sloppy. That's gonna be a sloppy 1.5, but you should get it.
I'll sweat 2.5 minutes. That's fine.
All right. Next fight, men's lightweight division. Myktybek Orolbai versus Mateus Rebeski. And that doesn't say Rebeski, but
it's Rebeski.
That's what he wants to be called. So we'll call him that.
You want me to go?
Go ahead, Johnny. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Johnny. Yeah, I'm all over Orolbai here. I think he's just the more well-rounded guy. I know Rebeski has good wrestling and grappling, but again, there's a trend to this card. Rebeski just slows down a little bit after a round and a half, and he has little T-Rex arms. Orolbai is gonna have at least like a 5-inch reach advantage, and his striking is pretty good. He might not have as much power as Rebeski on the feet, but I think the wrestling and the takedowns are going to be a little easy for Orolbai. Now, if Rebeski comes in and actually initiates the wrestling first, he might be able to take down Orolbai, but I don't think he is. I think it's going to be the other way around, and Rebeski's takedown defense isn't all that great. So it's hard for him to get back up to when he is on his back. So give me Orolbai to win. Again, I think it's going to be by decision, but it wouldn't shock me if it's a 3rd round finish if Rebeski just slows down and kind of gives up his neck a little bit, and it'll be a rear naked choke or something like that. So I like Orolbai a lot in this spot, though. Not going to lie.
Yeah. I got a bet on Orolbai too, but man, it's going to be tough. Like the first round. Because Rebecky ain't no fucking joke, dude. Like he's a beast. He's just little as shit, man. His arms are short. And he can't wear damage, dude. That mother, his eyes are already kind of squinty a little bit. No, but I mean, no,
watch.
just look. It's just
I
like
know,
his,
I know.
you know what I'm saying? And then he gets punched a couple times. He's got big cheekbones too. So as soon as he's getting punched, I mean, look at Orolbai. That's the weirdest guy. I mean, him and Raul Rosas Jr. are like two of the weirder, are two of the weirder shaped faces in the UFC. Like Orolbai literally has a fucking shield on his face. Like he's got a bones that just like extra bones that go around for fucking headbutting Tyrannosauruses and shit.
Great.
But you needed that. But Rebeski, dude, is dangerous. Like he's got good power. Like he gassed out against Diego Ferreira. He hurt Ferreira in the first round, went for the finish, and then slowed down in the second round and just started getting pieced up. Couldn't get no takedowns. But Ferreira is very experienced. Ferreira's got excellent jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and he's real durable. Orolbai, we've seen he's freaking tough as hell too. He took some big shots against Euros Medic before he ended up grabbing him and getting the takedown. Like I think he took an illegal knee to the face in the combo too. But busted his eye up, but he was able to get the takedowns and just stay on Euros and then end up subbing him. And then he fought Elvis Brenner and looked good in that fight. Elvis Brenner kind of looked terrible on the scales, but he looked good in that fight. He slowed down a little bit in the third round for like the first 2 minutes where Brenner was able to get a takedown, get on top for a little bit in that. But then he got back up and was able to win that fight. But this one, it's risky because, like I said, Rebeski, dude, the dude is 19-2 and he's finished almost everybody, and he's dangerous in that first round. Like he could catch Orolbai. He's got excellent wrestling. Like if he doesn't gas out in this would be a crazy 3-round fight.
Mm-hmm.
But we've just seen him slow down too much. He did it against Fiore, he did it against Diego Ferreira. Ferrari just wasn't good enough to capitalize on anything. But Ferreira wasn't, and Orolbai definitely will be. But I got Orolbai.
That's a fight of his life right there. He looked great.
Yeah. I got Orolbai because he can land big shots. He's got power in his hands too. Mm-hmm. And then if they start grappling, like, and that's another thing, Rebeski's fucking dangerous on the ground too, dude. Like he's got sick arm bars and stuff like that. So Orolbai's gonna have to stay safe.
3-inch height and 8-inch reach advantage.
Yeah.
Orolbai. That's
and he's
crazy.
Got that shield. He's got the bone shield.
And he's got a shield. That's a plus like 5 to your, I don't know.
But he's not like that first round is going to be crazy because like Rebeski's a badass fighter, dude. He was minus like 450 to Ferreira. And I don't know if he got fraud checked as much as maybe he gassed more because he went for that finish in the first round. But
that's the thing. He gasses. We've seen that's not the first time.
Right. So I've got Orolbai. I got a bet on him because I had him and Said, which I really like Said. He was going to be so much faster. And
that was exactly my bet. And
so maybe you ruined it.
Thank you. No, I didn't post it.
I'm gonna make a dude. You guys keep playing games. I'm gonna make a parlay with all the fucking fights on it next week. I'll cancel. Dana White's
gonna be like, I told you, don't do it.
I'll shut the whole card down. That whole Canadian card, Canada. I'll ruin it for the fans. Canadians better start paying me. All right. But yeah, man, we both got Orolbai, but first round's gonna be sweaty.
I'm confident. I don't think he gets him out of there.
Yeah, now I'm seeing the chat's hilarious. Orolbai looks like the missing link. He is the one in It's funny. Remember when CDF made Rebeski fly? Yeah, he did. We'll be sweating. Yeah, for sure. If Orolbai can beat a woolly mammoth, then he can beat Rebeski. And that's a fact.
100%.
Orolbai being related to Genghis Khan. No shit, minus 1,000. Orolbai was born in 10,000 BC. He is the craziest. Him and Raul Rosas, man. The sheiks are some dirty freaks. That's why Dana keeps the women away. Freaky sheiks. CD, I've heard some stories. CDF would beat Orolbai too, but Rebecca Gas Tank at Abu Dhabi still, he's dangerous. Yeah, true that.
He just throws heat with one of his shots, and it like.
But if that shit lands,
if it does, good for him. But I don't think it's gonna land.
Heat shield, force field.
Exactly.
Serious question: would it shock you if Orolbai was 45 years old or more? You know them goat herders ain't got birth records. It
wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me.
No, I think Michelle Pereira too. He's about 43. Showed it. Bunny Hunter in the building with the dono, said Freaky Sheiks. That's why Dana don't give them girl fights. No shit. We trying to buy them and stuff. They wouldn't return. So that's a fact. There's never been a girl fight over there.
I can't remember.
Shit. I didn't know. Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know about Fight Island, like during COVID, but
Right, true that.
But lately, none.
They were supposed to fight out in the sand too, and like fucking push their head in the face in the sand and all that. They just went inside in the air
That'd be
conditioning.
fun.
But shout out Bunny Hunter. Thanks for the dono, keeping the lights on, man. We appreciate it so much. Any action or Effie said might be a long night for the Flyers. They already getting beat.
Probably they suck.
Let's see, 46. We'll call it 30.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to.
Next fight, men's light heavyweight, Ivo Aslan versus Raffael Cerqueira. I don't feel confident in this fight, to be honest, because I couldn't find a lot of tape on Raffael.
Nor do I.
Yeah, like, and I mean, even if so, but I couldn't find a lot of tape on him. And then the tape I found, he's beating up homeless people in Brazil, and I'm like, that's doesn't fucking seem fair. But he's definitely got good striking. It seems like he's got some. I've seen a spinning elbow, spinning back fist knockout. He's got good kicks. He seems like he's going to be way more athletic and move around than Ivo Aslan. He's not doing much moving, you know, he's kind of plotting forward and trying to hit you with a big ass shot. And even if he's plotting forward, trying to hit you with a big ass shot, he slows down a little bit. But he keeps power throughout the fight. He's very tough, very durable. And even when he slowed down a little bit, you've seen he kept his power through the third round and was able to land the big shot. I don't feel confident in this fight. I picked Ivo Aslan because I seen more tape on him, but they both fought like lower level guys, but at least Ivo's fought, and he looked improved from his first fight with what's his nuts? What's that one dude's name? Turkali. To the second fight, it looked like he improved a ton. And Raphael's super aggressive fighter, man. I think he's going to be throwing some shit and he can get caught right in the middle of it. So give me Ivo Aslan with zero confidence.
Yep. I'm the same way. I'm going with Aslan, not confident at all. I do think he's got more power in his hands. I think he's the one that finishes this fight. And I don't see this fight going over 1.5. If I had to choose an under 1.5, this would be the one. Aslan gasses a little bit if it goes over 1.5 rounds. So he's going to try to get out of there as soon as he can. And then this other guy, like you said, like he's making his UFC debut. I didn't see too many fights, but I saw that he's not fighting the greatest competition. He's like 1-0, 3-1. Like these guys aren't great. But what I did get to see is like he's kind of patient. He does like to move forward, but he's like a counter striker, but he does have good power. He can be a little dynamic and with his spinning elbows and stuff like that. But I mean, you can get caught. That's the thing. It just takes one punch from Aslan, and that's all he's looking for, that one good shot. So staying away from this fight 150%. But if you're looking for an under 1.5 for this card, this is the one to play. I don't think this one sneaks over. I'd be shocked if it does. Going with Aslan to win by first round knockout.
Yeah, unders are out of my fucking playbook anymore. Fuck the unders, dude.
Well, the under 1.5s are.
Did I gotta tell you about my Michelle Pereira Hernandez?
Oh, can you please tell us again?
I don't know if I told everybody about that, but yeah,
dude, I like the. I've been playing
today's MMA. Knockouts and finishes are down 10%. I don't know what's.
I'm telling you, those over 1.5s are hitting at a high clip now. I don't know what happened, but.
Let's see, 49, 20. All right, next fight's in the men's middleweight division. Abus Magomedov versus Bruno Ferreira. Who you got, Johnny?
Yeah, this is an interesting fight. Actually looking forward to see who wins this one. Let's put it that way. But Magomedov, both guys are dangerous strikers. I would say Magomedov is a little bit more dynamic. He's got the better kicks. He's going to be the taller, longer fighter. He can be a little hittable. Both guys can kind of slow down. I would say Magomedov can use a little bit more wrestling in this matchup too. But Ferreira's probably got the power. He's got heavy hands. He's a good counter striker. We saw in his last fight against Nicholas Stolfus, he knocked him out with that spinning elbow. But man, we were there live. But
we were.
I rewatched it, but we were drinking and stuff. We didn't really. Watch it like laser beam. But he was slowing down, dude. He is lucky he got that elbow because I don't know if he was going to be able to win that fight if that's the case. But and Magomedov put Nicholas Stolfus away in like 20 seconds. So. Not going by that, I like Magomedov here. I think if this fight does extend, into round 2, I think he will have an advantage. I think he has a wrestling advantage. I think if he can even get him down, he's going to be longer. He can stay at range. I think Bruno's path to victory is just hope for that counter where he can just knock him out, which he can. But I think Magomedov is going to win the volume. I think he can point fight to win. I think he can wrestle. I think he just has more advantages in this matchup other than just pure power and brawl it out. Like, if Magomedov doesn't go in there looking for a brawl, I think he wins this one at a pretty high clip. So give me Magomedov to win. I said by decision because I think this might be a sloppy fight at the end, and none of these guys are going to get each other out of there. See some wrestling, people take them down, but I'll go decision. Just a contrarian decision here.
Contrarian, huh?
Contrarian, yeah. But I like Magomedov to win this one.
I watched the Bruno Ferreira fight back, and I felt the same exact way as you. Watching it live, it looked like he was gassed. I think this dude looks gassed from the opening second, but he's not. Like, he's like little thick tank, and he kind of moves slow. He kind of moves like weird, but I don't think he's gassed. Like in that fight, against Stolfus, when I rewatched it, like they were throwing some shots, and Stolfus started winning the grappling at the beginning, took his back and was holding him down, but you could tell he was trying hard as shit to hold him down. And then when they finally got up, like Bruno Silva beat the shit out of him, landed some big shots, then hit him with the spinning back fist or spinning elbow, and then hit him with some more big shots and put him out. But it was like as soon as they got back up, Bruno Ferreira still looked good, and he's got real power in his hands, knocking out Gregory Rodriguez, underestimated Ruzaboyev, obviously, and ate that big shot, and then put Stolfus out. Abus, he's good. Like, he's got good kicks and pretty good punches and stuff. Like, but I don't feel like after that Sean Strickland fight, it's like he don't trust it to go hard. Because like you said in the first fight, when he was coming into UFC, he's knocking people out. DG talked about when he lost to Luis Taylor in PFL, which was fucking crazy. It was like the weirdest knockout. It's like he got knocked out twice in that fight because he like goes back, gets hit with a hook, like gets hit with a big shot, dude, and goes back and then like knocks out while he's going backwards. Like you could see his head, then he bounces off the canvas. But it was like weird, dude. It was like he got hit and took the shot and then got knocked out again. But he got flatlined by that dude. But I don't like his cardio. And the biggest thing, the reason why I picked Bruno Ferreira, I think he can get a finish, is Abus ain't good going backwards, man. Like, even against Worley Alves, like, he was able to take Worley down. Worley was on, I think, short notice, but he's at 185. He's usually a 70-er, but he was able to grapple him and stuff a lot. But, like, when they were standing up, like, Abus, he's, like, tall, man, dude. And he's, like, going backwards, like, with not really good defense, man. That's what he did against Luis Taylor, too. But, I think Ferreira can catch this dude. I think if Abus comes out here and tries to wrestle him and holds Ferreira down for like 3-4 minutes, just like Stolfus, and then Ferreira gets up and Abus is tired for like a minute, Ferreira's going to go in on his ass, dude. And we've seen Abus quit before. And Ferreira, he should make 170 because he's like a small dude, but he's pretty fast. His switch stance striking's good. I'm taking Ferreira. He's a thick boy, that's for sure, dude. But I'm taking Ferreira, man. I like it. I like his switch stance.
If Magomedov tries to wrestle in the first round, then he deserves to lose.
He better, because, dude, if you can knock,
I think he's fine. He just stays at range. He'd make this a slow fight.
Ferreira ain't never been out of the first round. This man comes out to fuck you up. There ain't no slow fight.
I'm telling you, but
there's no slow fight.
Well, like that would be my game plan. I wouldn't implement any wrestling for until he's tired in the second and third round. Survive the first, try to stay at range with your kicks, with your jabs. Don't make it a brawl. Like, make it a slow, boring fight, and then Bruno will come to you, and then you might have an opportunity to catch him instead of him catching you.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a UFC fighter, though.
What if he puts a pace on Abus and Abus slows down?
Well,
and then Abus ain't gonna. The thing is,
both guys are gonna be tired after a round and a half.
I feel like Bruno will go through it, and I feel like Abus would.
Bruno's never been over a round and a half. I don't think ever, and maybe once in his career.
No, but I'm telling you, so we don't know if he guessed. I just think that's just kind of, because like he kind of looked like it was slowing down against fucking Gregory Rodriguez 2.5 minutes, and he tried to take Gregory down.
I mean, Gregory got a little too anxious, and he got caught.
He's just like, it's just like the way he moves. Though I don't think that he slows down. I think he just. I don't know. It's just the way, but I think that he can catch Abus. I think he can catch Abus. But it's going to be a good fight. But I like.
He's going to have to, because I think that's how. I mean, he wins by finish, but I don't. If this fight does go to decision, I don't think he's winning it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, knocked it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't think that happens that many
Well,
times, but man,
Gregory got a little too wild because he was
yeah,
doing good. He was feeling the flow and he got caught. That's what I
yeah,
think. I just think he has more tools.
yeah. Luigi, you don't become a wrestler until you're getting lit up. Yeah, and then like, but Ferreira, you've seen against like Phil Hawes. He showed good wrestling there. He showed a hip toss because he's got judo. He comes from judo, but he was taking Phil Hawes down.
Well,
Ain't
it's Phil
easy to
Hawes,
do.
though.
Hitting him with flying knees, like spinning elbows.
It's Phil
Avis
Hawes,
is, and yeah, I like the under 2.5. You think? You think maybe? I don't know.
I mean, I would
Avis
play the under
couldn't
2.5
figure-
more than the under 1. I like the over
Yeah, the under
1.5
2.5 is like
rounds.
minus 130 or minus 140. It's not even that bad.
What is it? It's set at 1.5. The over is minus 105.
56.
If 8, but this is the thing about that over 1.5 though, is you have to hope Magomedov just doesn't become a moron and tries to brawl with Ferreira because he's gonna lose.
Over one. Ferreira's never been out of the first round, and Magomedov's got a ton of
He's
first
been
round
out
finishes
at least once. It's just
Has
the
he?
over
One time?
1.5. He's never been over 1.5. I don't think. Let me look. He's never been to decision. Oh, no, he got close once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's never been out of the first round,
But-
win, lose, or draw.
So then that's like, to me.
No, he does got a
that's-
second round, 12 seconds in the second round.
Well, he's been into the second round like twice, 2 or 3 times, but he's never been over
Once.
1.5. So that's what I would
He's
be doing
twice
if I was Magomedov. Like, make this fight go over 1.5. Whatever you do, like, try to at least. Now, if the opportunity presents itself and you can get the finish, do it. But don't, like, you can probably win this fight if you do it that. So maybe a good live betting spot. There you go.
Yep. Okay.
If it goes in round 2.
Yep. Next fight, men's welterweight. Geoff Neal versus Rafael dos Santos.
Whoa, we're gonna go all the way there.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
Oh, it is a prelim fight, isn't it?
Yeah. So chill out.
It's not even the featured prelim.
That's crazy.
No, it is. We already went over it
4 years ago. It would have been. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to this fight actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Men's welterweight though, Geoff Neal, Rafael dos Anjos. Dos Anjos has pretty good boxing, pretty good takedowns, good BJJ. If he can out wrestle you and grapple you, you're fucked. That's for sure. He's got good cardio, good toughness. He's been fighting forever because he's probably about fucking 44 himself. But just a tough dude. Always comes in shape. He fights a couple times a year. You know, he's a tough, well-rounded, experienced guy. Geoff Neal. Powerful southpaw boxing. He's got a powerful southpaw head kick, left head kick, good straight left down the pipe, and then he's got excellent takedown defense. You've seen it over and over in the UFC against Bilal. You've seen it against Shavkat, all kinds of people. So he's going to come out here. Dos Anjos, as always, has been small for a welterweight. You know, he's 5'8", 70-inch reach. Geoff Neal's 5'11", 75-inch reach. So he's going to be 3 inches taller, 5 inches of reach, and he's got excellent takedown defense. So he's going to sprawl, he's going to brawl, and he's going to beat up RDA. And I think that there's a possibility, even though RDA is as tough as they fucking come, that Neal could get him out of there in the third, just like he did Vicente Luque, just from accumulation of damage, you know, just hitting him with that straight left, hitting him with some uppercuts, maybe head kicks, and gets him out of there in that third. You know, Dos Anjos is going to be trying to take him down a lot, burn a lot of energy, and Neal has good cardio, good toughness. I think he gets this win. It's one more of our favorite plays on the card.
Yep, love it. I'm on Neal as well. I think the same exact reasons. Dos Anjos is 40 years old now. He's very well rounded. Got a little yoo-hoo. Is there some?
I'm not driving tonight.
Is there a little bit of THC in there?
I wish. I
okay.
Wish. It's only Yahoo. Yoo-hoo's good enough, man.
Okay. But yeah,
okay.
Dos Anjos, well-rounded guy. He's 40 years old. Like, you know, he's durable. Like, he's literally good everywhere, but he's just 40 years old. And the Vicente Luque fight, it hurt my heart because that's when I knew I will never bet RDA anymore because he got out-wrestled, out-grappled, outstruck by Vicente Luque.
I tried to tell everybody that. And it was a wash Luque, too.
Oh, yeah. It was insane. Crazy. For like, what? Was that a 5-round
I won a lot of money on that. Yeah, I won a lot of money on that.
Geoff Neal's good, guys. Like, he's good. Like, he had a good fight with Shavkat.
Good fight with Ian Gary.
Ian Gary, very good fight.
Looked like
tough to take down. Very good leg kicks. Very good striking. He's got power in his hands. He's very durable. good cardio as well. So I just don't see how RDA wins, and when Neal's going to be a little bit bigger too. RDA is more of a lightweight that moved up to welterweight. So got to go Neal. He stuffs the takedowns, and he's going to win the striking. And I could see a 3rd round finish as well. I know Neal doesn't have the most finishes that you might want to see from him, but I mean,
he's fighting tough dudes.
He's fighting tough guys, and he should win this one.
Hard to finish Shavkat.
Very hard.
And even Ponzinibbio for the most part. Trying to think who else he's been fighting, but yeah, he's good. JR Smooth, what is up, man? So what's up? Love your breakdowns. Listening at work, brother. Hey, man. If you're gonna be at work, you might as well get to listen to some good entertainment. We out here just dunking on Johnny K most of the time. I try to.
Dang, we're on the same sides. I think we're like one apart so far.
We should fight. Hey, our ladder challenge. We're gonna kill the fourth step,
dude. I'm super confident in the ladder challenge this week. Like, there's enough plays that I think we can definitely come up with literally a easy win.
All my underdog fantasy, I'll post it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing a ladder challenge there. So my 4th step, I'm at 170. I started at $15. I'm up to 170. And this step is going to go from 170, take me up to 510. And it's just 2 things that I think so money Mayweather. Some would say money Mayweather. Real deal Holyfield. But yeah,
Chelsea
he is coach.
Chandler.
Fuck you, Jenny. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, he is. He's what's the dude down there in Texas?
Is it Henry? No. Who is that?
The dude that yells all the time, Sal Solis, or no? I don't know who. It's his fucking name. I'm Bruno.
I know it's Sal something, right? I could be wrong. Anyways, Fortis. Was that Fortis
MMA? Right? There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Neal will win this for sure. I'm with you. His health is the only risk factor. Yeah, he did get sick a couple years ago. Oh, dunk on Johnny. That's what I like. Yep, I'm here for it. Johnny looks like a full-size human Funko. Like the one behind, directly behind.
I need to start getting a couple more of those. I need to find the one. I was supposed to get a couple more, but I totally forgot.
Yeah, who are them? Connor?
Those are both Connor ones. There's one more Connor I want to get, but that one's like the most expensive one, and I'm like, I don't want to spend like $100 on it.
How much are them things?
Those were like $25-$30 for both of those.
I got some UFC fucking things up there. Some old ones are from like 2012 or 10.
Yeah.
I just sent out some cards too, do some Hoist Gracie autographs to get graded. I love them. I got a whole bunch of them.
You can go to GameStop now and get them graded, just so you know.
What do you give them to them and they send them out or something?
Mm-hmm.
I get to know this dude down in Texas. I just send them to him and then he cleans them, does all that. Sends them out. PSA is fucking stupid though. I don't understand when they became good. Like I've been sending cards out to get graded to sell them since like 2007. Like before, like I remember going up to a card shop and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because me and my dude, like I said, I've got some crazy cards. I got LeBron James rookie autograph graded. I got a bunch of crazy stuff. But I just sent a bunch out, but like PSA was always junk. And then all of a sudden now they're like the best thing to get graded. Like it ain't even near as thick. Like there's like Beckett ones, dude, are thick as shit. They give you 4 grades. Like corners, edges, like PSA is thin as shit, and they're like 9, 10. They don't even do halves, and they don't tell you what's fucked up or nothing. Like I hate it.
Well, I've been seeing a lot on Twitter. A lot of people are complaining that when they're selling cards, if it's already graded, like a 9 or whatever, and like the difference between having it like not graded and having it a 9 is like crazy. So you have to know if you're gonna get a 10. That's when you do it. If you're gonna get a 9 or less, then just leave it. Don't grade it. Yeah, so, I mean, you have to know that. I don't know that, but
right. See, a lot of mine, like it can get a 9. As long I like it to have it cased up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would too. But if it's not a 10 and you want to try to resell it, you're not going to get
like
as much as you would if you didn't grade it.
Right. Like I got a Michael Jordan, Julius Erving dual autograph card with on-card autos. It's out of 23. But it's a PSA. It's just authentic. It's not even great because it's a big, thick black card. I don't know what it would have graded or whatever, but
it's just, the thicker cards are harder to grade, and you'll never get a 10.
Yeah, and it's authentic. So then so in 15, 20 years, when people can probably 3D print this shit up and fake everything, at least you'll have that authentic. Ain't no mush of the week. He's real talk in the building. What is up? He said Armen Petrosyan. It can't be a
dude.
mush.
Everybody's on Armen, and I see why though. I see why. We'll get there. We're
about to.
But everybody and their mother is on Armen.
Because he's a dog, but like it's gonna be a kickboxing match, and one dude's a world class kickboxer. The other dude's a daggy dude that takes cool pictures.
Dude, Cody, I get it, but when everybody's on the same underdog of the week, what usually happens?
I don't know, dude.
He doesn't win.
Fucking everybody was on Kyler Phillips last week.
He wasn't an underdog. I'm saying the underdog public dog of the week.
So it don't matter which public favorite of the week then. So like. You can't bet the good underdog or the good favorite is what them rules say.
Whatever.
50K to Charles Johnson. He was, I know, right?
Dude, he should have got that finish.
And everybody check out Key's Real Talk on Twitter too, man. He puts out tons of good bets, tons of good information, and he's out there supporting people all the time. So everybody check out Key's Real Talk. But yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. It's gonna be a good fight. The daggy dude, he does, bro. He's in his fucking Muay Thai shit, but like he supposedly has all these fights and stuff. Like Armen Petrosyan was fighting, but I mean he is tough, but like the dude can't box really. Next fight 106. Let's go 107. Next fight is Rinat fakretdinov versus Carlos Leal. I'll let you start this off.
Yeah. So where are we at? I gotta find it. Yeah, Leal is taking this fight on short notice. I think he was preparing for a fight coming up, so it technically isn't like a super short notice. I mean, the fighter he's fighting is going to be different other than that, but he was preparing for a fight. But he's a good striker. He does come forward. He can be countered. He can be hittable too, but he's durable. True. Good, solid leg kicks. Good, and like I said, good cardio too. Rinat, we've seen him before. Good wrestler. Good takedowns. He's got good top control. His striking is pretty good as well, but he can slow down. But that was against Nicholas Dalby. I'll give him a little bit of a pass because Nicholas Dalby is a different breed of cardio, and he literally was going to wear you down in the third round, and he looked like he gassed out in the third. But I don't see that happening in this fight. I'm going to go with Rinat. I think the takedowns will come. I think Rinat will be okay on the feet, and if he gets takedowns, he's going to win this fight. He's going to cover his minus 270 price tag for sure. If he doesn't, though, it's going to be a little bit closer. But I still would favor him to win this fight. I mean, Leal's okay. He's not a bum. I just don't think he's going to win this fight. So give me Rinat to win by, I'm going to say decision. Leal's tough. He's durable. I think he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's a tough fight to call, especially on short notice like that. But yeah, like he said, it's tough. It's tough to trust Fakretdinov because he possibly lost the Dalby and he almost lost the Zaleski dos Santos when he gassed out in the third round and almost got finished with the body kick. And then we seen Zaleski dos Santos gas out to Randy Brown. So it's like, that's not a good look. And it seems like, I mean, it's fucking crazy. Like, I think right now, who do you think would win right now if Rinat fought Brian Battle?
Right now?
To this day.
I mean, I would probably say Battle because he improved so much since they fought.
Beat the shit out of Battle like a ragdoll. Like it was crazy. But that was Battle on short notice. First time at 170, and Battle's body has completely changed.
And I think he improved with his striking and his overall.
But he beat the shit out of Battle like that. I don't think
it was an ass
like that again. That was a fucking Hernandez. That was Anthony Hernandez.
But Battle survived and went all three.
And he kept trying.
He did. He
didn't
give
up.
Up.
Ferreira, who just fucking laid there in the fetal position for 17 and a half minutes. But yeah.
I would like to see that rematch, though.
Yeah. This is who? Pereira and Hernandez?
No, Rinat and Battle.
Oh, I'm
like I would pick Battle all day.
Yeah. So yeah, dude. This fight's tough. Leal's dangerous. He's got good striking. I went back to try to watch a bunch of fights where he's fighting anybody that's grappling, and it's hard to find him when he like in the PFL. He fought Saudi Boisai, who's not grappling. He fought.
I was looking at the PFL.
He fought a fat Ray Cooper who tried to grapple him a lot, but Ray Cooper's not the great. He's not a bad offensive. He's a better defensive wrestler than offensive, but like he showed good defensive wrestling against him, and he showed pretty good cardio, and he's got good power leg kicks and stuff. I don't know, man. it's tough because like you said, you pointed out, which was good. Carlos Leal was training for a fight. I think he had a fight on like the 24th or something like that.
Yeah, like a little bit
anyways.
later than this card.
And he is legit. He's got some decent wins in his career, 34-9. Yeah. But give me fakretdinov, because I'm like you. I think the striking fakretdinov will be able to survive. He throws hard too, and can land some big shots. But yeah,
Leal's hittable though. Like he pushes, he comes forward, but he leaves his head like right there to be hit.
Dude,
so I don't know. I didn't. He's not. Like I said, he's not bad. Oh, would you mess up?
Nothing. I was like, why do I have all this shit wrote down that don't make no sense? But it's because I had to scribble out fucking Nurse Sultan Ruziboyev. And then I put Leo shit in, but some of the stuff I didn't scribble out because I'm like, put up a great fight. Put up a crazy fight with Buckley. I'm like, Carlos Leal fought Buckley.
You like Leal? What?
Like Leal? A crazy fight with Buckley. But yeah.
Leal's not bad. I just don't think he's good enough to win this fight.
Let's see. Yeah, all that. Yeah, Dalby's a beast, dude, and he possibly could have won that fight. If you watch, I think he could have won the second and the third.
There's a couple of Dalby fights. I think he won and he lost
against Daniel Rodriguez. Is that what you're gonna say, Johnny? Okay, all right. You're still steaming. You had a bet on Daniel. I see. Ain't no way, Tony Begley. You don't bring that in here. Khamzat would beat Dricus and Whitaker in the same night. Ain't no way,
dude. Ain't no way.
Them dudes is big. Them dudes is big, but maybe we're gonna see. We're gonna see about one of them, sure. But shout out Tony, man. Appreciate you coming out, dropping the comment. Tony hanging out with us tonight. Battle.
Can he beat both guys in one round?
I don't think he could beat Kamaru Usman on a full camp, let alone them two dudes. So no.
Let's see.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love Brian Battle. He's one of my favorite fighters. Fucking now.
I think Dalby beat. Yeah, Dalby did beat Daniel Rodriguez for sure.
He did beat him, but it was like it seemed like Rodriguez won the fight.
Yeah, the Rinat fight was very close.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Man, dude, Dalby's been on a fucking tear.
Dirty Reg, dude, Michelle. Fuck Michelle Pereira. But shout out Dirty Reg coming out. I tried to get the bros off Giuseppe, man. Wasn't happy. Yeah, I was all over Battle. I couldn't believe it. I won a bunch of money on DraftKings because only like 25% of people had him, and he scored like 130. He's so fucking good and tough and big. Giuseppe was just big. He's just a lot bigger than most people, and he can
low volume.
Yeah, but like Battle's just as big as him and was just a bully, man. I love Battle. Yeah, fuck Michelle, that motherfucker. DDP beats that. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy one. That's gonna be a crazy. I can't wait. Who's DDP fighting next? Is Strickland? Didn't he say he's like waiting?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder what one that's gonna be at.
I don't think they scheduled it. I think he's next.
Oh, didn't they say they might go to South Africa or something?
Dude, it was a very close fight. I thought Strickland won. Very close fight though. Very close.
Yeah,
but no robbery. No robbery.
Yeah, I thought he won the 5th round too, and it was definitely a good fight. 113-54.
So I think Strickland should have got an immediate rematch, to be honest, because that's how close it was.
Yep.
But I mean, they had to do the Izzy thing, and that's cool. I'm glad he won and get that out of the way. Now get Strickland back in. Let's go.
Yep. Next fight, Shara Magomedov versus Armen Petrosyan. I'm gonna let you start this one, Yanni K.
Very, very, very close fight. I went back and forth with this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
There's this one little thing. There's this one little thing that just sticks out to me, and it's where are we fighting at? Abu Dhabi. So
okay.
I think this is going to be a kickboxing fight. Obviously, they're both strikers. If there is going to be a little bit of wrestling, it's probably going to be coming from the Petrosyan side. Hopefully, that doesn't gas him out if he tries. But Magomedov does have okay takedown defense until he gets taken down. He can't really get back up, but Petrosyan's not really the wrestler to keep him down. So I don't know how that's going to work out. It might not. We'll see what happens. But, Petrosyan might have a little bit more volume. I would say Shara has a little bit more dynamic kicks with his, head kicks and all that stuff. But again, I think this fight goes to decision. I think it's going to be really close. But the thing is, we're going to be in Abu Dhabi, and I'm telling you, these close fights are going to go their way. So Give me Magomedov to win a very close decision. I love the Petrosyan plus 3.5 spread, though. He's going to win one round. 100%. Love it. But I'm not going to risk betting him at plus money when I know who wins if this fight goes to decision.
Yeah.
That's my reasoning. But it's a very close fight, 50-50, 100%.
I bet Petrosyan last week at plus 150 before I knew anybody else bet him. And I don't think that's going to be I mean, I think it might be decently close, but I think Armen Petrosyan is going to fucking beat up Shara. Not finish him, but beat him up. Like, did you watch him fight like CLD and even like Gregory Rodriguez? Like, he got his nose busted there, but that win was nice. But against CLD, who's kind of like Shara, I think he's kind of more dangerous, but like he throws a ton of kicks, movement, doing all that stuff. Armen was just like countering every kick that CLD would throw. He would counter him. Like, he would throw a leg kick, he would counter it with a harder leg kick. So like, he was just better everywhere, and his boxing's fucking really good with both hands, right? And he loves coming forward. Excellent kicks himself. Like Sharapova is a good kickboxer, right? He's got excellent.
Shara.
What? Shara? Yeah. What's his name? Like
Sharapova.
Yeah,
it's Magomedov.
Yeah,
I don't know his first name.
Shara.
His like real first name. I just call him Shara.
But Shara Bullet, he's a fucking great kickboxer, right? He's fast. He's got like good knees, stepping knees to the body. He's got really good leg kicks. He's just got really good kicks, man, all over, both legs, lead leg, back leg, question mark kicks, like every kick you could think of, and he's got pretty good leg kicks. Problem is he's not that dangerous. Like, even when he throws a head kick, it's just to slap you. He's not like fucking hitting you with the shin. He actually hits you with like his foot and his ankle more on most of it. But he throws a ton of volume. The things I don't like about him is like he's always going backwards, right? And he doesn't have good boxing. Like, he gets hit with a ton of fucking shots because he doesn't have good boxing, and he doesn't have the best defense because he's always throwing kicks, and he's throwing kicks, dude, and he's getting punched in the face. Like, even Nzechukwu was landing a bunch of big shots on him. He's super durable, that's for sure. But like, the thing is, like, Armen has a lot of world class experience in kickboxing, dude, and he's a fucking beast. And like I said, Sharapova is like a Dagestan dude that has pretty good kickboxing, but just looks tough as shit. They have a bunch of these old photos where he looks roided up, doing Muay Thai shit, has the stuff on. But I don't know, dude. I mean, he looked that great against Tricoli. I didn't think he looked that great against Bruno Silva, and I didn't think he looked that great against Nzechukwu. And I think that this is going to be a kickboxing match. I think Armen Petrosyan is the better kickboxer. I think he's got just as good a kicks, except his are more effective, where he's not just slapping up like all these different kicks. I think he's got way better striking defense, and I think he's got way better boxing. And that's the whole thing for me, is I think he's going to be coming forward. I think when Shara's throwing these kicks, he's going to be countering them with powerful leg kicks, and then he's going to be the one landing better with the boxing. Like, I like Armen Petrosyan. They're both durable. They're both really good. If you watch what he did to CLD, dude, he, by the second round, like the first round, CLD's coming out, he's moved around, he's throwing all these kicks, throwing all this shit, and then Armen's countering him with big shots. By the second and third round, Armen beat the shit out of him. Like CLD was done throwing because he didn't want to get countered no more, and then Armen started hitting him coming forward. Like, he's fucking really good, dude. His only losses are to great grapplers. You know what I mean? Caio Barallo got him in Vieira. Well, he ain't got to worry about that with Magomedov, and he's huge, dude. He's going to be bigger than Magomedov. He's going to be an inch taller. Magomedov might have 2 inches of reach, but he don't fucking use his boxing really anyway. So I like Petrosyan. I think that, like, the higher level kickboxer, like, he's fought tougher people in kickboxing. So
are you worried that Shara might have learned a little bit of wrestling?
No, because Petrosyan's get-up game's phenomenal. Unless he's
his takedown defense Ferreira. Sucks.
It's not that bad, but
it's like 30%.
Yeah, but you're not just going to start wrestling. Like, sure,
I'm just saying maybe Shara.
But I mean, he won't hold him down.
It wins around that way.
He might try to mix it in, but like, Petrosyan has a great get-up game, dude.
He does.
Like, so I mean, it's not like even if Shara wastes some energy trying to, I think
third
Petrosyan
round,
could take him down. He was taking CLD down. He was beat him up so bad that CLD's just like up against the fence getting fucked up. But I think he beat. I don't
fun of him, Effie. Come on, man.
I don't think that it
got one eye.
Yeah, I don't think that it goes to. I don't think that it's that close of a decision. I think that Petrosyan, like,
you think he's gonna win like clear 30-27?
At least 29, like 20. 2 rounds for sure. I think that he could win the second, third person. Yeah, I think it's clear though. Like,
no, I think it could happen. I'm just saying, if it's gonna be close, you know who's gonna win. Pick. That's my pick. Bet. Totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, over 1.5. Sure. Yeah, I like, but it's gonna be like it's like minus 300 for the over 2.
You know what? That
over
line
1.5 is gonna
kind
be
of
minus
shocked
like
me.
450.
The over 2.5 in that fight now is minus 315.
Is
The
it?
over 2.5 in that fight.
Is it? I just bet that bitch earlier, but I thought it was minus about. I think I got about like minus 275.
Yeah,
But dude, it's because they're both really high level kickboxers. They're both durable.
That
Neither
aren't
one of
super
them
dangerous.
Yeah, neither one of them throws the only. Well,
Shara is dangerous, but not on the UFC level.
Petrosyan like kicked that Russian dude in the head on the Contender Series, but other than that, these dudes are just high level. That's why, dude. I'll tell you right now, one of my bets on Underdog Fantasy is Petrosyan like over 79 landed significant strikes, because in all
like
3
that.
fights where he fought people that just struck like Rodriguez, and there was a little grappling in the third, Rodriguez, Dodson, and CLD, he landed like over 100 significant strikes, well over. So now I think this goes, and Shara throws a ton of volume, so Petrosyan is going to have to keep up with him. So I love the over 79.5 strikes. Also,
Remdog knows where it's at.
Listen, there's some really good plays on Underdog this week. Like one of them's like, because I just don't see it happening. Like over under.
You post what you got, and I'm just gonna tail it.
Yeah. What do you think? I didn't put this one in my big one. I love this one. Ilia Topuria over under 2 takedowns on Max, who doesn't get taken down. You know what I mean?
Two takedowns.
Yeah, like I don't think.
Yeah,
Ilya is the one talking about. I'm going to point to the center of the ring.
I'm worried about him getting 2 takedowns though.
Ilya?
Yeah.
Maybe. But he's the one calling Max a pussy if you don't go out in the first 10 seconds point to the ground. What if he starts grappling?
Ilya's smart. Pussy? He'll use wrestling when he needs to. He's not going to like look
for Max is like the hardest mofo in the world to take down.
But who's trying to take him down other than Volkanovski? Nobody. Because they're all strikers.
Like there's people.
Ilya's well-rounded. He can do both.
Frankie Edgar is up there.
That was what, 8 years ago when Frankie Edgar was 35.
You leave Frankie Edgar out of this, Johnny.
I am.
All right, Rinat, Neal, easy. I don't know about Rinat. I do like the Neal.
I think I like it, Jay. We good, Jay. We on the same page.
You like Rinat a lot?
I think he gets it done.
Okay.
Nothing to be worried about.
So I'm saying,
who are you more comfortable with, Rinat or Kennedy?
Kennedy. His opponent's a lot easier, and Kennedy doesn't gas out. I've seen Rinat gas out.
I know who's more trustworthy.
Rinat, but he's got a tougher opponent.
And a better price tag.
Chris Barnett, 38-year-old, 5'6", heavyweight. Chris Barnett, 38, ain't fought.
Okay, who's more trustworthy, Kyler Phillips or Jake Hadley?
Fuck them guys. Hey, did I tell you about Michelle Pereira's bitch ass? That motherfucker, man. Shara can't even spell takedown. I seen him doing some on like his behind the scenes or open workout. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, they're gonna fly Sal Diamato out there to fuck everybody over. That's for sure. Hey guys, isn't that good? I bet Sal's out there. I bet he's out there.
He's probably already out there.
Jumbo Loco, he's out there getting paid by the Saudis already. Yep. So hey guys, I'm late.
You gotta get there early.
But this card is fire. If Max wins, he might be my new. He's up there. He's up the all-time favorite. He's already up there as an all-time favorite. But if he wins, we're gonna be going nuts in the Whipkey household.
Oh yeah.
Petro plus 3.5. Oh yeah. You might as well just get the dog money. It's going to be even money by the time it starts.
If you have an OV at the end of your EV, OV, whatever, you got to be careful. I
don't think it's like that though. I don't think that they're just going to outright rob people. I feel like
no, they're not going to outright rob them. But if it's close, what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, look what happened to Ardeline.
Yeah.
Interesting. That was a pre-written scorecard.
She was minus 300 after round 2, too. I think it was. If I could have bet live, though, I would have bet that fucking Martinez because, like, she was just landing some good shots, and I figured she won at least one of the first rounds, but you didn't know.
Nope.
But the live betting stuff, that's not a dude at Caesars sitting there like, all right, make this. That's a computer. So it's seeing Ardeline landed 60 more significant strikes than but Martinez was landing harder, but it's just depending on what the judges like. But they happen to just like fucking
30-27 though.
Yeah, that was even crazy. But what's the best betting app, guys? I've got BetMG. I just use Caesars and DraftKings, but I mean, I really just go there now.
Yeah, I do DraftKings, Bet365 are my main two. Show Johnny my art I showed you this morning on Instagram.
Is that dick pic? Hell no. He's got no. I wonder what he thinks. I will get Darce choke. Appreciate you coming out and commenting. I'll let you know.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but
it's personal, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Release process.
If it's dick pic, I don't want to see it though.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I'll send it to you later.
Yeah.
Sal was in the Middle East for PFL last Saturday. I'm sure he's probably just out there.
Oh, he stayed.
Yeah, he's smoking cigars and sipping all kinds of stuff, just soaking in cash. I wonder how rich he's like. Nancy Pelosi. He's like career disclosed earnings is like 480K, and he's got 312 million in the bank.
Follow the Nancy Pelosi stocks.
Yeah.
Go.
I know she's better than what's his nuts. Fucking
interesting how she's crazy and she sells at the right time. That's crazy.
I'm hammered drunk.
I love me my wine.
126. And this is annoying, bro. 40. Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Ratchik. I'll start this one. This is gonna be a good fight. The line seems crazy. Before I started tape breakdown, I'm like, Magomed's gonna win. Then you watch it, and I'm like, Magomed will probably win, but like he's fucking like a point fighter, dude. And I don't know if he's gonna really be able to use wrestling here. Ratchik's got pretty good takedown defense, and he's a pretty good wrestler himself, and he's fucking huge. And then Ankalaev, smooth kickboxer. Both these guys got pretty smooth kickboxing. They both throw some power, but they both are just fine with a low output striking match, where it's just kind of like tit for tat. Ankalaev really only finishes people that are easy to finish, like Ian Kutalaba and fucking Johnny Walker and them. And the rest of the fights, he has kind of more boring, slower fights. I mean, he finished Anthony Smith, but that fight was going more boring until Smith like hurt his ankle or whatever. But I don't know, man. I see this being a low output striking match. It could get dangerous because Ankalaev is very heavy on his front foot. He's got good movement, but when he stops to throw his punches, and don't take leg kicks well. You know what I mean? We've seen fucking Blachowicz, which within like a round and a half have him hurt bad. So I think this fight's going to be close. I think it's going to play out close. I think the line's off, but I do think Ankalaev wins. You know what I mean? I do think if he needs to, he could probably force some grappling and land a takedown or two if like he completely just went balls to the wall, 100% strength. Need to get the takedown because Blachowicz is pretty hard to take down. He was taking him down pretty damn easy. So give me Ankalaev, but I don't think it's a crazy fight. I don't think that it's an exciting fight, but I think that he wins like a point battle, maybe mixes in just a little grappling.
Yeah, I agree. I think the line is wide, but I do think Ankalaev wins. Striking, I mean, they're probably similar, very close. You can pick and choose who you like. I just think the wrestling advantage will be on the Ankalaev side. Rakic can wrestle, but I just don't think he's going to be the one shooting. I think if there's going to be someone to shoot, it's going to be Ankalaev, and Ankalaev's going to have to worry about the leg kicks, like you said, against Rakic. Rakic has very powerful kicks in general, whether it's body kicks, leg kicks, but Rakic, I don't know if I trust his chin as much too. So there is a little bit of that about that. So don't tell the wife because that's one of her favorite fighters. Got to go with Ankalaev to win by decision. It probably will be close, but you'll know at the end, like Ankalaev won. You're going to be like, Ankalaev won. That's how the fight's going to play out. After 3 rounds, you're going to be like,
how do you feel about a Shara Magomedov Petrosyan over 2.5 parlayed with a Ratchik Ankalaev over 2.5 with the new gloves? You don't like that?
No.
Who do you think gets a finish in that?
I don't like the odds.
But it's plus 106 with them two together. I'm saying who in them 2 fights you think gets a finish? You think Ankalaev finished Ratchik? Ratchik took some big shots from Yuri, and that fight was crazy pace. Like this fight's going to be a clean, smooth kickboxing match, tit for tat. Both guys know how dangerous.
You have to remember too. Ankalaev has some. I don't want to say pressure, but he has a reason to go for it because if he makes us a boring, close fight, he's not gonna get.
That's
the
what he's
fucking
gonna
best.
do, though. That's just
But
his style, though. He's a
I know, but there's a
technician, man.
chance. There's something in the back
like
of my
Bret
head
Hart out
again.
there.
Remember, Cody, whenever I say this, there's something in the back of my head again that something can happen stupid in this fight.
I just don't see Ankalaev. Like Ratchik's durable as shit, man, and tough.
He
And
is,
so is
but
Ankalaev. I don't see
he's
a
got a
finish.
little head. Like his head is little. I feel like he can't take the punches as well.
I know, maybe.
But no, I don't know. I like him. I thought he was going to beat Yuri. He looked great in the first round until he gassed. Like he had staph infection, I guess.
Okay.
But I liked him a lot against Yuri. I just don't think he's going to. I think Ankalaev is tougher to beat than Yuri is. I really do. And he's more boring, but he's tougher to beat. I would love to see Yuri versus Ankalaev, though. I would love to see that fight.
Yeah. So you think Ankalaev finishes him?
I think there's an opportunity for him to. If there's going to be a finish, it's going to be him. It could be a punch down the middle, man.
I don't know about
I'm not saying he like has crazy amount of strength, but I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I'm not as high on Yuri as a lot of other people are, I guess.
Apparently. Let's see. Wait, 132. All right. You want to do it? You want to make some picks, girl? All right. You just getting ready to go to bed?
Here we go.
I'm just in bed, Dad.
What's up, baby blood?
Hi.
Did you win your bet last week?
No.
Oh,
She had Hernandez and Pineda. Yep.
I tried to tell you, baby blood, but
We'll have to get one. We're gonna hit this week though. Let's see. What 2 fights should we do?
well, we got to do the main event for sure. I say we do the top 3.
Okay. Let's do 2 because I like to do
Right.
2.
Well, you pick out of the
We'll do this
3
one for sure. Who you got here, Avery Bell? Ilya Topuria or Max Holloway? Oh, Maximus Holloway.
She's going back to her dog roots.
And when she picks underdogs, they win, right? When she picks the favorites, they don't. He's an underdog. He's tough as nails. So which other one you guys want to do? Whitaker?
I would do the co-main or Ankalaev Rakic. They're close fights.
We could do. Yeah, I was gonna say we could do Orolbai. We could do Geoff Neal. You want to do the co-main?
Yeah, why not?
Well, one guy looks like a serial killer. Like that serial killer. All right, here we go.
Huh?
Who's gonna win this one? This one's important to me. Oh, let's go. Why you pick him?
I don't know.
Just say what you like about it. What do you think? What made you go, I'll pick him?
Nothing.
Honey? You like his tattoos?
No, they just both look super weird.
They do, but Bobby Knuckles, baby. Let's go. She picked Max and Bobby.
Reaper.
Holy shit. Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just shocked. You picked 2 big underdogs, girl. That's gonna pay really good. Really good. And I'm happy
Make sure your dad gives you the money when you win, though.
Bro, that's plus 200s. What's that come out to, honey?
Probably like, I don't know. I'll look it up. Let's see. Bam.
Let's go,
Bam.
dude. Max and
Plus
Bobby
770.
Plus 7, almost 777. Probably on Caesars, probably 777. That was a good pick. That's super happy to pick them. Let's go. I picked both of them too. All right, you want to say anything to everybody? Say put that underdog parlay in.
Bye. Good luck.
So you better put that underdog parlay in.
Make sure your dad gives you the money.
Oh.
Huh?
That hogging it.
Dude, that is amazing. I love you. Good night. I'll see you after school tomorrow. crazy. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I thought for sure she's picking Khamzat. He's like the scariest looking freaking crazy person on earth. Let's go. I'm happy about that. I'm happy. Go Max Avery. Let's go. That's the best one, dude. Let's see. Yep. Khamzat said nice picks, win or lose. Cody hasn't shown her Ilya versus Volk, or she picked Ilya. Maybe on that one. I'm so glad she picked Holloway. When she picks dogs, all right, listen. She's done 4, then the last 4 cards, right? Wait, no, 3 cards. She had Moicano and Duncan, which was plus 600. That hit. Then she had who'd she have? Brandon Royval and somebody else at plus 580. Another underdog, Royval and somebody. And then she had this one. These 2 underdogs. She's been hitting them. So I'm
there we go.
Putting that in. Best channel, hands down. Let's go, Tony. So I'm saying, man, our following should be growing, but I guess we don't attack enough people and like just do crazy stuff.
I mean, I'll do crazy.
You want to start doing that? Should we grow the channel?
I'll attack people.
Hey, man, fuck everybody. Man, fuck them mother. Turn and go.
Too much work.
Hey, I grew up on WWF.
I'll troll people
on a second.
I don't want to troll people on Twitter.
I don't argue with people on Twitter because I'll get mad at home. I'll be mad for real. That's why I don't argue with people because it's like I'm not used to it. I never was on the internet. So if I argue with somebody that's in real life where you could actually just make them shut up when they get too ridiculous. Or they're just like people that just drop by to just talk some shit, dude. It's like fucking fun. All right. Let's see. 137. Next fight, men's featherweight, Lerone Murphy versus Danny Ige. I'll let you break this one down.
Yeah, another very, very close fight that I can see go either way. I ended up going with Murphy, not confident at all because both guys are very good strikers. I just think Murphy's just a little bit more dynamic. He's got good kicks, good volume. He can mix in the wrestling if he wants to. And that's Ige's like bugaboo. He can get taken down and held down a little bit. Not to say that Murphy's the greatest wrestler or grappler, but he can get those takedowns because Ige's not going for takedowns. He's a very good boxer, likes to push forward. He's got good power in his hands. He's always safe when he does get taken down, so he's not going to get finished when he's down there. But that's the thing. He gets taken down rather easily and then just gets held down. So I can see that maybe happening in the 3rd round, and that's going to win Murphy this fight, but Ige is very live, I think. But give me Murphy to win by decision. Both guys are super tough, super durable, and I think it's a good fight. But I just think Murphy edges him out ever so slightly. But I do love me some Ige plus 3.5 spread. I think he wins 1 round somewhere, and I think it's going to happen. It's going to be 29-28 or even a split decision. Like it's going to be that close. Very fun fight, but just going to ever edge Murphy, but I love the 3.5 spread.
Bro, this fucking line is crazy.
It
Murphy,
is
3-1 favorite. Did anybody watch?
Oh, he is 3-1.
Yeah, did
anybody
close to it? Did anybody watch him
plus
fight Gabriel
230?
Santos on short notice? I thought Gabriel Santos beat him. Like I thought Gabriel Santos won that fight. To be honest,
he did.
He beat the shit out of a fucking old ass fucking Barbosa, which like. Not to say Barbosa has been looking bad, but he looked old that fight. And Ige beat Barbosa, which I don't know if he really beat him like 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago when they were both still pretty much Barbosa was probably like 35. But yeah, it's like Murphy. Like, can he come out here and take Dan Ige down and just hold him down? I don't know about that because like Murphy's got pretty like good takedowns. Like it's not the greatest takedowns. Like Gabriel Santos was taking him down. Like he's got pretty good takedowns, but I don't know if he's got the best jiu-jitsu to just hold Dan Ige down. Dan Ige's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. The only thing the only knock I used to have on Ige was he could be taken down a little bit, but he's fighting like Mobsar in them. But that he used to slow down for me in the 3rd round, and I don't think he slows. Yeah, no, he doesn't slow down anymore.
He's there in the round 3.
So if you go watch him fight people like even Nate Landwehr. You know what I mean? Like he was a step above Nate the whole time. He's got way more power. Like to me, he's got way more power than Lerone Murphy. Lerone Murphy's never ended anybody in the UFC with standing up with his hands. He knocked out Ricardo Ramos on the ground, with some ground and pound, but he more kind of just turtled over and was done. And then he hit Makwan Americani with that knee. But it's like he's never hurt nobody on the feet. So if anybody's going to hurt anybody on the feet, it's going to be Dan Ige because he's the one that really throws hard. Lerone Murphy got hurt. He's been hurt a couple times in his fight. He got hurt against
Santos hurt him.
I can't remember. He kept hitting him to the body, but Tukugov hurt him in his first fight. That's why he's got that draw because he got 10-8'd in the first round, came back and won the second two. But that dude gassed out. Tukugov, remember him?
Yep.
So this fight's fucking tough. Like I don't think that Murphy's just going to go out and just keep taking Dan Ige down. There is that chance, and if they're striking and just boxing, like Dan Ige is a fucking phenomenal boxer with power in both hands. He knocked out Damon Jackson with the left hook. He knocks out Andre Fili with the straight right. Like I don't know, man. I feel like he could hurt Lerone Murphy. I feel like I don't think that Lerone Murphy's going to just take Ige down. I mean, Ige, they're both 33 years old.
Yeah,
Lerone Murphy ain't fought no top 15 fucking guys. Imagine what his record be looking like if he wasn't fighting Josh Kulabau and fucking even Gabriel Santos, who's like a 23-year-old kid in his first fight in the UFC and just like low-level guy. You know what I mean? He ain't fighting. Dan Ige's out here fighting Diego Lopez. You know what I mean? And fucking putting up a fight in the third round and putting hands on him in the third. So give me Dan Ige in this fight. The line's fucking crazy, dude. So
yeah, it's a little wild now, to be honest. Plus 230 for Ige. Now this is going to be a close fight.
Let's see.
That's why I said I love the plus 3.5
I like
spread.
that, Luigi. Let's go, Dan.
Plus 3.5 spreads, minus 125. Throwing it out there.
Yeah, and if I like that Arkansas MMA bet, shout out him. Murphy decision at minus 160. If you're going to play him, you might as well play him that way because he said he ain't finishing really too many people in the UFC, and he ain't finishing Dan. If Diego Lopez ain't finishing Ige, I don't think anybody at 145 is finishing Ige. You know what I mean? Y'all seem like people I'd be friends with, good people. Yeah, Tony, for sure, man.
Right.
We do some fight companions. We're gonna do one this week. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to be on it. Come hang out the whole fight card. It's fun time giving out live bets. Last time we won money on all the live bets. In the end.
We were doing good live betting.
And just have a good time. And like I said, bro, we like this show. If anybody is watching, we got 245 people. If anybody's new, this show is, I mean, we do a lot of talking with the chat, but the show's for the chat. We made this for that.
This one for sure.
Yeah, if you just want our straight up picks and breakdowns, I mean, we're going to give them, but
put out our videos.
Check out it. Exactly. Just check them out. But on this, we're here for you guys. You guys come and talk. We'll take the time to put up your comment and talk with you. So appreciate you coming out and that cool ass comment. Cool with all this edging talk. What's edging? Kids are
edging.
What's edging? Is that some new thing?
The edgy talk.
Oh, edgy. I didn't know if that's some new, the edgy. I don't know. It's probably.
I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't know.
Murphy wins by decision next fight. Okay. Ige by TKO. Let's go, Luigi. Luigi said that Max Holloway Ige parlay, bro. I
can see it.
I didn't realize when I'm doing my breakdowns, bro, I don't think about, this is the main card. I got to have the favorites. Nothing like that. I just make my predict. I really do. So then people's like, bro, you're going to get murdered on the main card because I have Ige, Whitaker. Well, we'll get to the other ones, but I got a lot of them underdogs in this mofo. So
you're on dog hunting?
Not really. Don't mean I'm betting them, but and the lines are crazy.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a big upset.
What does Diego Lopez do to Lerone Murphy? How's that play out?
I think Diego Lopez can do whatever he wants with Lerone Murphy.
He's gonna fuck up Lerone Murphy for sure.
He can take it to the mat, probably sub him. That's where he's going to have the best. I mean, he's super explosive too, so you could probably knock him out.
Yeah, Ige won the third. Ige had to win the third because
Ige won the third, 100%.
Oh, he said 30-27, but I didn't. I thought Ige because
Ige won the third 100% because Lopez kind of gassed a little bit.
We do. Me and Johnny, we just got, dude. It'd be nice if we was younger and we just have full-time jobs and pretty girlfriends.
We're old. I might not look like it. Cody definitely looks like it, but. We are old. We're like the same age.
But dude, I would love to be just. And we need to because I know we could get some on. We got big enough channels and big enough, but and it would be fun because we wouldn't just be like, hey, you do this. What are you doing for your? I'd like to just talk to them, see them as normal people. But yeah, dude, we're trying to. We need it. We want to get this channel big. Like I said, we've been doing this show for over 2 years and feel like we should have thousands of watchers. Like if fucking. that one dude, like all the dudes that are just annoying loudmouths, dude, get so many things. And then you just got cool dudes. And there's so many of us in the community that are just like me and Johnny that barely get that many views and shit that know exactly what we're talking about. But because we don't do this crazy cool entertainment and all the crazy stuff, we don't get as much. But man, we got our little community, bro, and our community is awesome because, like you see in the chat, bro, there's no people ain't in here just talking shit, calling us names, doing that. Everybody arguing it. Everybody in here is cool. It's a good time. This is the hangout. That's why we come to hang out. Everybody has good chicken nugget. Yeah, Ige by decision plus 400. He might be able to hit him with that hook though.
I like it.
Ige by KO only. Wait, no way. Wait.
What? Oh, KO only. So if there's a KO.
So, but I don't know. No, so if it goes any other way, then
any other thing, you get your money back. But if there's a KO, Ige, if it's Ige, you win. If it's Murphy KO, then you lose.
Dar said he sent you that stuff. He wants you live. It's got to be the way he's saying it's got to be a DP. That's a DP. Do it. Check it out.
I don't know if you.
Show the world.
I'm not looking at it.
Just weird. Look at it, Johnny. Just take a peek. Do it for
I feel like you know something and I don't.
I looked through my thing to see if somebody named Get Darce choked sent me anything. They didn't. Lerone by split, maybe.
I don't see anything either.
39-28 would be crazy. It's like 10 knockdowns. Hey, George C, appreciate you hanging out, commenting, and it could definitely go that way. Johnny said he's edging Murphy. Jesus, it's getting dirty in here. He'd edge a lot of people though. Diego clearly lost round 3. Yeah. Murphy is a free parlay leg. Dev, the dude in the house. What is up?
Are you comfortable betting him at minus 285 right now? I'm not. I wouldn't.
Fucking crazy. Like who?
Murphy's not even dangerous,
bro. What was Diego Lopez over him? Was he more than minus 300?
I think so.
Maybe.
I don't remember what that line. I didn't bet that.
Bro,
fight.
You got to watch Santos versus Murphy. You have to watch that fight if you're doing tape study and just know that like this dude's like not phenomenally great anywhere. Like he's not dominant. He's good striking and decent wrestling and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. You know?
I don't know.
Let's see. 40. Next fight, men's middleweight division, Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. And this is going to be a good fight. It's grappler with some striking versus good striker with some grappling. Robert Whittaker is super well-rounded, like number 3 ranked guy in the world. Has been the champion or in the top 3 of the middleweight division for probably the last 10 years. Like I said, super well-rounded, has like something like over 80% takedown defense, fighting a lot of people that's tried to grapple him over the years. Yoel Romero, Jakar Souza, just a lot of different people, especially early on. And he's looked freaking good, dude. He usually beats up like anybody other than Adesanya. And then I think he like drastically underestimated Dricus du Plessis in that fight. And that's why he got finished in that. But so well-rounded. And I don't think like, dude, I don't think there's a 185-pound man on this earth that should be minus 300 over Robert Whittaker. Like the dude's skilled everywhere. You got Khamzat, the unproven Chimaev, who has 2 wins at 185, 3. John Phillips, you got to count that one. Then he beats fucking Gerard Mearshart, which we didn't get to see much. He probably would have beat him everywhere anyways, but knocks him out quick. And then he's got the win over Kamaru Usman, which I thought Kamaru Usman won the last 2 rounds. And then you could have like probably gave Khamzat, he didn't really have the most damage in the first round, but he controlled Usman, put him in some bad spots. So that probably should have been a draw. Usman on fucking like 5 days notice flying over there up a weight class, you know? So Khamzat's got a great wrestling and he's got great jiu-jitsu and he's got good ground and pound, but he's got one fucking solid round of fucking you up. And then after that, he's just regular. You know what I mean? He's still got decent timing on his takedowns, but man, dude, he doesn't have any good wins at 185 for me. I think he comes out here. He's definitely going to get Whittaker to the ground. There's no question about that. He's going to get a takedown, but I don't think that he just subs him. You know, I don't think that he just ground and pounds Whittaker out. I think Whittaker can survive, get back up, and then when it's standing, and the biggest thing for me in this fight is just 5 rounds. So if Khamzat doesn't win, doesn't get him out of there in the first round, he's gonna have to win the second and the third. And I mean, I just think that like Whitaker is a big middleweight, like, you know, Kamaru, like I said, he's a 170 going up to 185. It's not like he's a small because he's a giant fucking 170, but still on 4 days notice at 185, he's not going to be the biggest 185. He didn't build into that body and start weighing, you know, 210 and cut down to 185. He's probably like 195 or something, drop 10 pounds. But I don't know, man. I just don't think anybody should be this big of a favorite over Whitaker. I don't think anybody. We've seen what he got last time that he gets somebody outside the top 10 for the first time in fucking 10 years. He smokes him like a fucking blunt. So Khamzat's fought what, once in 2 years? Is that what it is? He's fought one time in 2 years, right?
Something along those lines. Maybe a year and a half.
Kamaru Usman, he fought a year ago, and then so he's got one fight in 2 years, and it's over Kamaru Usman. Which, like I said, man, if that was 5 rounds, who wins that fight?
Usman.
Right. A 170er, a great 170. Who wins? Who would you take, Usman or Robert Whitaker at 185?
I don't know.
It's a fucking good fight, but like, and especially 5 rounds. But I just don't see Kamaru being able to go out there and just take Usman down or Bobby Knuckles down and hold them down. So that's gonna be a striking match, and striking with fucking Kamaru and Bobby Whitaker or Bobby Knuckles. I'm taking Bobby Knuckles, right? He's throwing way more kicks. He's got head kicks. He's got way more power, knockout power in his hands than Kamaru. So I'm taking Whitaker. And in the 5 rounds, give me fucking Whitaker. Give me fucking Whitaker. And I think it's clear win. I may have bet him at plus 210. That's fucking, and no man on this earth. Duplessis, Strickland, even Adesanya should be. I thought he won the second Adesanya fight. It was very close. So I don't think anybody should be minus 300 over Robert Whitaker, not 185 pounds. How do you say?
I agree. I'm on the Whitaker side here. Now, round 1 is going to be the biggest sweat of the whole round the whole fight, because, you know, Chimaev goes in there guns blazing, trying to go for takedowns, and he probably will get Whitaker down at some point, but Whitaker's not a bum on the mat. That's the thing. He might look like he's getting dominated or whatever, but he's going to survive. He's durable. He's fine. Round 2 hits, different fight. 100%. It's probably going to play out on the feet more so. Maybe Chimaev tries to get some takedowns. He's going to have a little bit of less zip on those takedowns and a little bit less strength and be a little tired. We've seen it time and time again. Gilbert Burns fight. I think Gilbert Burns might have won that fight. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And that's at 155.
I bet Khamzat in that fight, and I was worried. Like I was
very worried because I did too.
It didn't seem like he won the second or the third round.
But it's just like Whitaker's fought the best competition at 185. 100%. Chimaev hasn't really fought anyone crazy. Usman, good win, but if there was 5 rounds, he would have lost. This is a 5-round fight. Said it before, I'll say it again. Whitaker and 5 rounds. If this was a 3-round fight, I would maybe pick Chimaev, but it's not. 5 rounds favors Whitaker. Lines wide. I think he survives round 1, and then you'll see Whitaker take over. He's going to win in 3, 4, 5. If it goes, I think it goes decision. Chimaev's super tough, super durable, but he slows down. He's going to have less pop on his shots. Takedowns are going to get sloppier and sloppier, and Whitaker's just going to sprawl, and he'll be fine. So give me Whitaker by decision. I think he wins 48-47 or maybe even 49-46.
Or finishes him late.
Or finishes him late.
Or finishes him early. What if he comes out and gives him that Ikram? He gives him that fucking Ikram treatment. Never know.
Robert Whitaker plus 5.5 spread is plus 150. That is insane.
I feel like over 5 rounds he could finish.
I know, but he's going to win that bet.
But it's
not even that big of a difference, though. Like, but it's 50 cents.
If Khamzat
for money line and plus 5.5,
and if Khamzat comes out and he starts wrestling hard as shit, dude, does his shit and does not get him out of there, and in the second round can't get a takedown, and Whitaker's moving around hitting him with shots, dude. By the 4th and 5th, if he's completely, I can't even shoot no more, and Whitaker's still good, he might finish it. Khamzat, I'm not even impressed.
Whitaker plus 5.5 is plus 150.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
But the money line's plus 200.
I think it's
not even that big of a difference.
Yeah, and they're thinking that Khamzat's going to finish him, though. I think they think Khamzat's going to finish him.
Oh, he has that's his path to victory. Yeah. He has to get finished in rounds 1 or 2. Otherwise, he's not winning a decision. There's no way.
Derek's got 2.5 units on Whitaker. Let's go. Like, dude, it's just like Brandon Royval. You know what I mean? You can't put these dudes that are top 3 in the world and then you just make them plus 225. Like, when you're top 3 in the world, unless you're in fucking John Jones division or maybe Alex Pereira's at this point, like, maybe Marab's here coming up, but I don't know if he's fighting Umar and them dudes. But, like, I don't know. It's fucking tough to have a top 3 guy in the world be somebody 3-1 favorite over them. Like, they're 3 times better than them or something. Because we see what happens. You got people that skilled. Everybody in the top 3 is skilled and junkyard dogs. You ain't got nobody in the top 3 that ain't got no heart usually because you've been battle tested all the way. Yep. I don't feel like Khamzat's been battle tested. Who the fuck's he been? Kevin Holland, he comes out, takes down, beats
Gilbert
up.
Burns was the only one.
Burns, and like you said, kind of thought he lost. He got battle tested a little bit against. He got more checked against Usman. Usman on full camp might just beat him. Let alone a 5-round fight, notice, just full camp. So, yeah, dude, nothing worse than the wrestlers that gas. It's not going 5 rounds. Yeah, Khamzat almost retired because of COVID. Yeah, COVID got him. I think Chimaev is super dangerous in the first round if he gets Whitaker out and he wins. But if Whitaker survives in 5 rounds, baby, I like that 2.5 units on him.
I bet.
I'll bet him today. Whitaker is shot, not lasting more than 2 rounds. Robert is just not in a good mood tonight with these guys, man.
New York City Robbie. Come on, man. He ain't shot.
Whitaker shot. He looked good against Costa. Costa's tough, though, too, dude. Costa's still tough. I wanted to see Costa versus Chimaev. Like, I don't think Chimaev goes out and just subs Costa in the first round either. You know what I mean? Costa's a black belt. I don't think he knocks him out. So that fight gets interesting. But 5 rounds with Khamzat against Bobby Whitaker, he should have took a fucking Apex co-main event against somebody, not Bobby Knuckles. That's just way up there quick, don't you think?
Who?
He's going like Khamzat. He doesn't have to beat nobody. Just go to like the top 3 guy in the world at 185.
Dude, I would.
How do you even get there?
I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah,
show me. I'm willing to spend some money to show me. I did the same thing with Royval and Taira, and I'm a big Taira fan. He will be champion one day. But I was like, show me. I'm putting money on Royval though. Look what happened.
And he got dropped by Gilbert Burns once.
Mm-hmm.
Can't expect him. No way. I'm on cum shot. DG says.
I would just do rounds 1, 2, or 3 for sure.
He's going to finish him. Bet Chimaev, just stand at the window and wait to cash inside 2 rounds, says Scotty Law.
Well, I mean, that's how he wins. That's okay.
Okay, Robert. There we go. There we go. I knew it. He said the Mets lost. I'm venting. This is the place you come vent. Hey, could defend them units too. That's why it's called. Everybody, new people, it's called defend your units. Because come here, like some you hear, whatever. Just say, no, man.
Well, this will make you feel better. At least the Mets don't have the worst record in Major League Baseball in history now. It's the White Sox, my team. Yeah, all in. Let's go.
Next fight, men's featherweight division. Ilia Topuria versus Maximus. Baddest motherfucker on earth, Holloway. How do you see this going down, Yanni?
Yeah, this is going to be a fun fight. I'm going with Topuria, though. He's more well-rounded. He has the wrestling to back it up. If he can't hang on the feet for whatever reason, I think he can take down Max. But his striking is good. Like Holloway's striking, we all know who Holloway is. I'm not going to even go break him down because he's amazing everywhere. Good cardio, durability, throws tons of volume, but he's hittable. He's very hittable. You've seen him get like demolished against Volkanovski in the striking. I think Ilia's striking is actually better than Volkanovski. I think it's more powerful. It's different, but he's more powerful. He's more dangerous.
He's
got to be safe.
Volkanovski's moving. He's elusive, but he's going to be right in Max's face getting hit. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Cody.
Go ahead. It's your turn. I'm gonna let you say what you say, but you don't disrespect Max too much, man.
I'm not. I love Max Holloway, but I just think right now it's Topuria season, and he's looking good. And I think he gets this one done. I think this fight goes to decision. I think there could be some close rounds, but I think it's just going to be 48-47 Topuria. I just think the wrestling he can mix it in later in the fight when he's like maybe a little bit more tired than Max. He will be a little bit more tired probably. We've seen it in the Josh Emmett fight. That's when he mixed in the takedowns against Josh Emmett was in rounds 4 and 5. So I can see that happening again. But Max will be there 4 and 5, so you have to worry about that. But rounds 1, 2, 3, that's where I think Ilya can get it done. So give me Ilya to win. I'm gonna say by decision. It's gonna be a fun fight. And I don't blame anybody taking Max because Max is awesome. But I just think right now Ilya is just on a little warpath, and he's tough. He's gonna be tough to beat. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So I don't think Ilya is gonna out wrestle. He's 5'4" or whatever. I don't think he's out wrestling Max.
He's 5'7". He's taller than you.
Yeah, right on. I'll look down on Ilya. Look down on him. But yeah, man, he's little. The difference is like that's like with him and with Ilya. Ilya's got excellent boxing, excellent footwork. He's got good leg kicks. I don't think he's got great wrestling. Like when he got head kicked against Herbert, he was trying to wrestle Herbert down and was having trouble even.
Dude, he's a folding chair.
It's still yeah, but like I said, Jai Herbert and Max are almost the same
Volkanovski,
size.
a midget, mind you, was able to wrestle Max Holloway.
He really wasn't though. He landed a couple quick takedowns. He got like 4 takedowns in 3 fights.
But, same thing.
I mean, Ilya's, and then if he does, what a pussy. He's the one talking about Max first 10 seconds. Let's just throw down. So if he comes out here and starts shooting, he already lost the battle, right? But to take down Josh Emmett, to take down a beat up Josh Emmett is the opposite of taking down Max Holloway. So we know, like you said, Max Holloway, fucking one of the best boxers in MMA, right? And he's stepping up his kick game. Fucking phenomenal head kicks. He got that spinning kick on Gaethje, which changed the whole fight. He broke Gaethje's nose in the first round, changed the whole fight with 1 second left. The spinning kick. Like I said, phenomenal boxing with a ton of volume. But like as he's getting older now, he's still 32. He's in his prime. I know people probably think Max 36. Yeah, but he's been fighting a lot better recently though. He's been not taking as much damage. He's been using better defense even against Gaethje because obviously you got to have a pretty good striking defense to not take them big shots from Gaethje. Like I said, his kick game is better. It's like Volkanovski calls him Muay Thai Max. After their first fight, he came back standing up more straight, landing leg kicks, doing more kicks. Max used to really only just box. But he's a huge dude at 145. Takes a shot better than anybody. Go watch fucking the first Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier fight. Like, bro, he gave some damage, and that's at 155, and he was on short notice, but he took a ton of damage. And I think Poirier hits just as hard. We've seen Poirier knock dudes out cold too, just like to Poirier. I don't know if he hits as hard, but I mean, he throws power with both hands and he hurts people and fucks people up. That'd be an excellent fight, Poirier versus Poirier. But like Max took them shots, and I think that the difference is Topuria here, excellent boxing, like you said, decent wrestling. We haven't really seen it. Good grappling, like maybe Yusuf Salau or something, but you can't compare them dudes to Max. But like my problem is with Topuria is that, like, he comes out and he throws heat with everything he does, right? Every punch he throws is to fuck you up. I don't care if it's to the body or the head, and that's why he knocks people out cold. That's why he hurts people, because he's constantly throwing heat. But he slows down a little bit. He did against Josh Emmett. Granted, he was putting damage on him, but dude, you got to understand what fucking Max Holloway would do to Josh Emmett too. Might not finish him just like Topuria didn't, but he's going to box him up like he did Cater and like he did Brian Ortega. Like by the 4th and 5th round, Josh Emmett's going to be all fucked up, and Max could take him down too if he wanted. But I just think that Max can win one of the first 3 rounds, and then I think that he could win the 4th, and the 5th, like just with volume and toughness. And to have Max Holloway, another dude, and it's just going to be boxing. Topuria uses, like I said, good footwork and stuff, but he's coming forward to box. Like, he's barely going backwards. He's coming forward, and he's not moving. Like Volkanovski, the difference, he's coming in, hitting fucking Max and running away, skirting on the outside. Max never even had a chance to really, like, get his game going against him. Like, the first fight he came out and just leg kicked Max, caught him off guard. But, like, I feel like that Max is going to be able to land some kicks on Topuria, land some punches, take his shots, get out of the way. He's a lot taller, and make it tough. And then, like I said, if Topuria, there ain't no way you're going 5 rounds throwing 100% in every punch you throw. And Max Holloway is going to make you throw 500 fucking punches if you want to keep up with him, right? So I don't know, man. I didn't bet it. He didn't make it into my top 5 as far as a bet, but like, I'm going with Max Holloway here. I think in a boxing match where he can take the punishment, he can win one of the first 3 rounds, and I think that he can win like the 4th and the 5th. And he can put some damage on Ilya too. Everybody's talking about Ilya's damage, but Max can put some damage on him too. And then we'll see. But Topuria is a beast, and obviously he could land a big shot. What I really like is that Armen Petrosyan over 79 significant strikes, and then Max Holloway over 82 significant strikes, I think is what it's set at. And the only time that Max Holloway in like his last 12 fights has gone under 82 significant strikes is against Korean Zombie when he finished him in the third round. He was at like 76. And I don't see him finishing Topuria. So you know what I mean? I don't see why he wouldn't be able to make it up to over 100. So I like that. Petrosyan over 79 significant strikes, Max Holloway over like 82. I don't see either one of them getting finished. I mean, Topuria, like I said, he hits hard, but like he ain't just going to be backing Max up like he does a lot of these other people. Max is going to be standing there landing his own shots too. And the weird thing is, if you go watch Topuria fight, I recorded it. I was going to put it up. I didn't. But like even when he's fighting Bryce Mitchell in the second round, for some reason, like for a minute and a half, Bryce Mitchell started picking him apart on the feet and was like landed a head kick, landed some shots. It was weird, but I'm taking Max, bro, especially at that line. It's crazy. Yeah, this is a live rosin. It's not like a jewel of it.
Listen, I love me some Max. I think this is just Ilya season.
Say no more. Say no more.
Ilya season right now.
Let's see, but it's gonna be and still. So yeah, likes Ilya.
You can do Ilya plus. I'm sorry, Max Holloway plus 5.5 at plus 100. I don't think there's gonna be a finish, to be honest. You think Max will win 2 or 3 rounds? Wait, he can't lose. He's got to win 3. Wait, Ilya can't win 4 rounds in one. So basically, Ilya. I'm struggling right now.
You are.
Never mind. Let's just go with Ilya to win by decision.
Okay. And, so you think he does get some takedowns though on Max?
I think he can.
You don't like Max's size in this fight? Big boy.
If he times it correctly, I think he can get a takedown and actually keep Max down. But he has to time it correctly. He can't just go in guns blazing and expect to get a takedown. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, he has that in his arsenal. Maybe Max is going to be a little bit hesitant because of that. And I would be, if I was Max, I would want to keep it at range.
Yep. Like, dude, it'd be so much different. Like, if like,
but if Ilya gets in the pocket, you got to be worried too.
Like, I'm worried about a lot. Like, Ilya beating a ton of people, like even Volk and all them. But like with Max being so durable, he's never been dropped. Gaethje dropped him. They didn't count it. But like, he's never been dropped. He's never been knocked out. Like, I feel like he's going to be, and I feel like your boys I feel like your boy's just going to be throwing all these punches, dude, and missing and then getting tired. And then,
but I think he's going to work the body. He's going to have a great opportunity to work the body.
Yeah.
It's going to play a little bit of a role in the later rounds for Max. Because like not a lot of people are trying to work the body on Max for some reason. If you look back at a lot of his fights,
punching him in the face. He's punching him in the face.
I know, but that's the thing. Work the body, then go up. Like if Ilya can get inside the pocket and go to town, it's not going to be a good thing for Max. I will say that.
True. Jumbo said, Topuria ain't going to dance around and leg kick and shit like Volk did. He's going to rush forward and look for a big KO on Max speed and footwork. Yeah, like we act like Max ain't got no speed, footwork, and durability.
I don't think
precision.
Ilya is a dumb fighter either. He's going to have a good game plan. I don't know what the game plan is though. Like if I was him, pick your spots, maybe try to mix in the takedowns, keep Max guessing, and then go from there. Like, don't go in guns blazing. Some of these guys that he's going in guns blazing with, he doesn't respect them. I think he respects
Damon Jackson.
Ryan Hall,
Bryce
Mitchell, even he doesn't respect them, like because he knows that he's better. But this one's different.
Even Volkanovski, because
until he hit that shot, like he was a little hesitant. He wasn't as crazy.
It was a good fight.
He got the good punch, knocked him down, and it was over. You know what I mean?
Volk was just backing up too much. Like I don't think Max is just going to be the one back. Like, dude, we gotta forget. Like Max has some of the best boxing in the history of UFC. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this
but-
is going to be a boxing match. And it's just
Yeah.
like, it's like Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis type fight where you got to do, but like, because people act like Mike Tyson was just throwing power punches and one would land. That dude was technical as shit, dude, with his defense and everything. So it's going to be a fucking good one. You know what I mean? It's the dude that kills everybody versus the dude that is the most durability ever and just like so much cardio. And dude, it's going to be so good. Like, it's just weird because like Volkanovski obviously beats Max, but it's a different style. But I feel like Max has a way better chance to be Ilya than Volk does. You know what I mean? Just the style. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah, Derek said, I'm just going to sit back and watch this as a fan with a bet on Ilya. I bet him in every fight he's had since he joined the UFC.
Hey, you're what are you, 6-0 now?
Yeah. Luigi said, we've never seen Topuria face adversity in a 5-rounder. He had his way with Emmett. He won't have his way with Max. That's the facts, Luigi. That's the facts of the case.
We gotta see it. That's fine.
Johnny,
Dude.
Man, show this dude's artwork. Would you look at it?
No,
you looked at it?
I don't know shit. It's all right. It's all good.
Seem like he wants you to look at that. Might be.
He's not.
Can you explain it a little bit? Darce choked.
All right, we gotta do our ladder challenge bet.
Yeah, so we're gonna go Holloway, Whitaker.
That'd be wild. Maybe blood parlay.
So wait, who did we like earlier? What time?
Okay, so we're on a lot.
Mm-hmm. I like Jeff Neal. I need that man.
Like
we can.
Let's do
but
that.
His line's so fucking high.
298. I mean, you're super confident in Petrosyan.
I like Petrosyan a lot.
We can do the plus 3.5 spread, and then we can pair it up with like Jeff Neal, Orolbai,
Oral Hershiser.
I can't even say that name.
What's the other one? Or just Oral B? That should just then Oral B. I like Petrosyan plus the plus one.
Yeah, it's minus 175.
Damn. What's his regular line now?
136 plus.
Oh, MMA better. Oh, see, that's why I didn't know. Who
do you like better, Neal or Orolbai?
Neal. I think he has an easier opponent for his style. Because, like, dude, Rebeski is fucking dangerous. Like, that dude is good. He just, you know what I mean? If he don't gas, but before he gasses, that dude's a motherfucker.
Okay. So if we do the Petrosyan plus 3.5 plus Neal money line plus 109.
MMA better, not butter, right? There's MMA butter. Okay. So what are you saying?
Plus 3.5 for Petrosyan and money line for Neal is plus 109. How we feeling about that?
I mean, I like it.
Do you love it?
I want some more of it. That's a country song. I know that.
It is.
I do, dude. I do like it. I do like it. I mean, I think Petrosyan for sure wins at least one round. But I think he wins the whole fucking fight. But
there you go. And then you think Neal wins, right? I think
That's
we're on the same page. I'm on it. I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's it.
You don't like what about you don't like none of them overs and the
let me look at the odds. So the odds for Magomed or the Uncle Liev is minus 195.
Your name's Aslan on there. That was the dude.
So what do you like better? The over 2.5 in the Shara fight at minus 315 or plus 3.5 spread for Petrosyan at minus 175?
What'd you say?
So the Shara fight, the over 2.5, Shara Petrosyan is minus 315.
Yeah, but that with Neal ain't plus money though, right?
No, it won't be. But Petrosyan plus 3.5, and you're super confident with Petrosyan.
I am.
He's gonna win one round. If you like the over 2.5, but it's probably gonna go to decision. Petrosyan wins one round, you can get a better price.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay, let's do that instead. And
wait,
then
what'd you just say? No, I'm just like
plus 3.5 spread.
Yeah. Okay. Why'd you say instead?
No, instead of the over 2.5 that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I like that
because
the Nkalaev over 2.5.
Well, that's at minus 195. Mm-hmm. Well, do you like that better than Petrosyan plus 3.5 spread?
Not really. I think Petrosyan wins. I like the Petrosyan
well, then let's
one.
go with that.
Let's do
Do
it.
you
then.
like Neal?
Fuck yeah, I like Neal.
Money line? Let's just do
Not
that.
like that, but yeah, we'll do it then. Do it, Johnny.
Let's go.
That's step 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 3 should be 4.
Oh yeah. I don't see it better. I'm not seeing paintings.
All right, put it up
Are you
there.
seeing a
Put
painting or
everybody-
a picture? That's all I got. That's the only picture.
Put it up there.
That it? Okay.
Mark it. Get it so everyone can
Here
see
we
it.
go. This is step number 3. It's another plus money, big plus money one. And I like it. I like that a lot. What's the chat think about that?
Let's go. What do you guys think?
What do you guys
Everybody
think
should
about
love
that?
it. That's what they slide across.
Yeah. Let's see. Slide across. Oh, okay. Shit. I didn't even know how to do. Oh, because it took me to your thing. Okay.
Matt likes it.
What is this?
Love it.
Okay. So them are pictures.
Them are pictures.
It's a bunch of the different fights and stuff and fighters, fight cards.
Oh,
Shout out MMA Better. His name's I don't
check
know.
it out.
Bro, it's weird. When you message me, it says Lachlan, but then when I click on your thing, it says MMA Better. So you got a lot of names, but that's cool work though. I bet that took a little while to do all that, man. So shout out MMA Better.
If
Check
you want
them
to
out on Instagram.
Tenacious, if you want a replacement for the 3.5 spread, you can do the Ankalaev and Rakic over 2.5.
I love that over 2.5.
There, that one and Neal. That should be plus money still or close to it.
Yeah, Neal could definitely get that KO.
I do like the over 2.5. I just like Petrosyan plus 3.5 a little bit better. Get a little better price too.
Yeah, yeah. What do you like? The weird thing. See, this is why it's weird when I look at fights, right? So you got Murphy versus Ige, and it's like you should like the over in that, right? But when you look at it, you're like, well, if it goes under, it's Ige's knocking his ass out. But then Ige's the one that's fucking plus 200 and something. And it's like
I like the over in that fight, but it's 425, and I'm not touching that now.
And Ige could easily hit Murphy with a big shot, but yeah, even that the Topuria versus Max is minus 135. But you gotta be favoring it that way because they know what they're saying is like if Topuria sees the favorite, that he's going to be he's going to get the finish because that's like his most likely win probability. So then
I mean, over 1.5 in that fight for like a super safe parlay.
What's that at? Minus what?
380.
Yeah, you could get way up there because I don't think Max finishes Topuria, and I honestly don't think Topuria finishes Max.
I mean, you could do over 2.5. It's minus 185.
Okay.
Fight starts round 3 is 250 minus 250. That's a good parlay piece, I think. I think this fight goes into round 3 for sure.
Robert Whitaker at plus 210 is such a fucking good deal. Like I think I'm
probably going to play Robert Whitaker.
I played him.
I'm probably going to do plus 5.5 spread to be honest, because it's not really much of a price difference, and I can have a little bit of extra safety net
just in case.
Just in case it goes decision and there's some crazy judging and.
Okay.
I mean, 50 cents isn't that big of a deal to me.
No. So there it is. Petrosyan plus 3.5, Neal moneyline plus 109. This is step 3. We're going to be up pretty high after this.
We'll be over $250 if we win. So
yep. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that came out, hung out with us tonight. We got Mike, man, with the dono earlier. Appreciate that, keeping the lights on. And Bunny Hunter, as always out donating, keeping the lights on, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Shout out everybody that came out. Milan right here. Whitaker by decision. That's an excellent bet, man. Appreciate you coming out. Get Darst was out here. Dan Strong. Everybody. Matt Smith. Tenacious Blaine. Tony Begley was out here talking all night, man. Appreciate that. Luigi. Derek Izzy. Keys Real Talk was here earlier. Michael Panza. Jumbo Loco. Effie from Any Action Sportscast. Our dude. MMA Jesus 420. Dev the dude, man, is awesome. Everybody check him out on Twitter and everything else. He's everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, all that. New York Robert, Scotty, Law, DG, Chris Wilson, everybody that was out here tonight. I'm trying to find Jumbo Loco. Everybody, dude. We appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out with us all night. Matt Smith. giving us your tips on the fights and everybody just having a good time, being good, being cool dudes. Johnny, you got anything else to say?
No, good luck to everybody. We'll do the watch along on Saturday, bright and early for the first fight. So definitely check us out. It's gonna be on my channel. Patty will be there. Effie will be there. Hopefully Cody will be as well. If not, it might be just us three hanging out. Live betting on the way. So if you like live betting while we're watching fights, join.
There you go.
Drink some beers, drink some whiskey early in the morning. Let's go.
I'll be smoking if I'm home. But yeah, I'm hoping to, I'm most likely, like I said, bro, I got to get up at 3 a.m. on Friday morning. And then I just don't know if I'm be able to do it again on Saturday after work. And I'm so tired, too old to be working, bro. But, all right, man. Appreciate everybody coming out. We see you guys on Saturday morning, man. Good luck, everybody. I hope you guys hit your stuff, man.
Good luck.